Welcome back, everybody. Before we jump into it, I'm going to walk us through our first hour unlock. Very simple. I'm going to tell you guys what it is, but then not what it is at the same time. So, this first one is just called Health. It's just called Health. And each of you were randomly placed into different tiers. And whoever this lands
there's
into...
only 5 of us, and
there's a 6th person on here. Wherever this lands, that person... it came down to... I was about to do redo everyone's character sheets, and I was like, is there anything I want to do before having to do it all and then give you guys something else again? I was like, let's see what happens here. So, you've all been placed, and a mysterious 6th person. Into different tiers.
Do they see what?
They see which one is what.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you, because I just don't want you to... You can see it, beep, beep, pew, 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 but I'm not going to tell you who.
Who's hurting the most,
And
guys?
I rolled... And to rephrase this, just so we clarify, this is a permanent health increase.
I just want to say I don't want to influence the chat one way or the other, but I'm fine. I'm good. I have so much health. Please give it to somebody else.
So with that, I'm going to reset it and start it, and here we go. We pick up exactly where we left off. Herg, you are in the final act of the reverse scrot to throat.
Yes.
And as you split the whippet in twain,
right betwixt his nuts.
and the two halves kind of fall off and hit the ground, and they kind of land in that like foam that's been filling up with in the hangar bay. Archie's just kind of chumping on a dude underneath the Yojimbo. For a moment, you just hear the alarms, but then they shut off. And you're just in the hangar now. There's some bodies. There's kind of this foam everywhere. What do you do? We are outside.
Outside?
Is the hangar open?
No. We are...
In the hangar?
In the hangar, not...
Outside the ships.
Outside, yeah, we are outside the ships. One of you is inside a ship.
Yeah.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, yes.
Captain.
Yes.
Was that the last of them?
Yeah. They're all gone.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Do a perception check?
Yeah.
Because we're all separate, right? So
you're all kind of in this hangar together.
we don't see, we didn't all see the final...
Herg had kind of ran forward and hacked the guy in half, but Io and Caleb had kind of moved around as well.
Like the front of the Yojimbo, yeah?
Yeah, it was kind of, they were flanking around the side of the hangar. Kilar's off to the side.
What's the difficulty?
It's 2. It's 2.
I imagine with everything that went down, we can see each other at least from where we're standing.
Oh yeah.
Like when all the guys are dead, we can now calmly shout over hey.
I thought this was easier. But
yeah.
But we can see.
You can see everybody. At this point, all of the fire suppression system that you guys had activated to kind of use as a distraction is depleted. It's gone. Right. It's just all kind of on the ships and on the ground.
While I'm listening for a response on the comms, I'm going to start checking the bodies, specifically the bounty hunter bodies, because they have the cooler stuff.
I got 3 success, 1 triumph, and a disadvantage.
Okay, so you look around.
Triumph right off.
You see that there is no movement, and you fundamentally get the feeling that was it. There's no other. Not only do you not see anything, you feel very confident that you've eliminated all the threats.
Okay.
However, you're very focused on a particular thing, which is the fact that the alarms have shut off.
Yes. Yes, Caleb, that's the last of them. But who shut off the alarms?
It must have been Hazo. Yes, that was the plan. Hazo, come in. He's still in the control room where we left him. We left him in the control room.
You left him in the control room with
Het.
Weren't the alarms in sync with the gas, the spray, the foam?
Theoretically.
Are you looting bodies?
I would love to loot bodies.
It's a very important question. Are you looting bodies?
Yes.
Then I get as far away from you as possible.
Okay, so...
Why? Is he going to blow something up? Is that...
Potentially.
Yeah, maybe.
You okay, Caleb?
Yes, that's right. He
That
can't
was a
open up.
side story.
the whippets. So one is being kind
Right.
of eaten by Archie. One is kind of cut in half.
They're fine.
And then there's the other one. There was the 2 bounty hunters. There was the Trandoshan that was shot in the face. And then the humanoid, again, you don't really know for sure because he's wearing a mask, who was shot by Aaron.
Okay.
So which one out of all
The
those?
mask.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
Come on, Caleb.
What am I rolling?
Do a perception as well.
Please perceive that there's a bomb on him.
Please.
Okay, go for it. And
It'll be your
charge battery. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna say.
Oh no! Should have put battery saver on. All right, fix it for me.
no.
It's funny. You know, she's the tech one in real life. I'm like, what is this thing?
Well, that's being resolved. You were.
I can do this over here.
Hazel.
You got yours?
Herc, hey, yeah. How's everything? I'm on the monitors. I can see you. That was pretty crazy.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm locked here. Do you want me to come out?
It's
No.
gonna run out.
We will come to you. Did you turn the alarm off?
Yes. Yes. I had to talk my way through. That there was they called the security box, and I feel like I confidently bluffed my way through it.
Wait, someone contacted you in the room?
The local security, yeah, they said they sensed an alarm, and I'm pretty sure I talked my way through. They're definitely not going to show up.
Good work, Hazo. I will be there shortly to retrieve you. Captain,
Yes, Herc.
we may have company.
I get that sense myself.
Because Hazo's message was to everybody? Because I put
Yeah.
it was on the open
Yeah,
channel,
he's
so
on the
everybody
line.
heard what Hazo said.
But-
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Also, there's no reason that we shouldn't be here. It was our ships that were under attack.
It's true.
I'm not too concerned if the local security does show up. I think I can handle them.
What is the plan, Captain? What is our next move?
Well, first we need to inspect the bodies of these more adept fighters who they seem to have with them.
I'm gonna use one red. I'm gonna use my Utini
Okay.
Ooh,
to
What's that?
all that.
what?
When I'm finding and scavenging items or gear, I can take away 1 black,
Okay.
or equal to the ranks I have. I have 1 rank in it, which would be how many cards I have, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, and wow,
That's
That's
cool.
pretty difficult there. All right, let's do
go for it.
2 boosts
Okay.
because
Did you take away that black?
I did. It was 2 blacks. You said 2 blacks and a red, right? Was what
I
you
said 2 purples and a red.
Oh, 2 purples and a
But
red. Oh,
I'll
so
tell
can
you
I-
what.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did that
we'll
wrong.
go.
then.
We'll go 6 1/2 dozen. I'll convert 2 of those purples.
Right.
2 of those blacks into purples. So remove. So there's only should be 1 purple, 1 red.
1 purple
I'll allow it.
and 1 red. That
Yeah,
work? That
sure.
works. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
You have 2 ranks in it.
Ooh, that's not so good.
Oh, no!
No, one failure and 1 advantage.
No, that's
oh,
a
that's
despair,
Oh, that's a
bro.
despair.
Oh, no!
That's
a
a
despair?
Again.
That's a despair.
Everybody take cover!
You're right.
I am
don't see
slowly walking back. Hazo, I am on my way.
Why does this always happen to me?
You even.
I'm gonna be good at this. I'm gonna use a ton of boosts.
Oh, shit.
No!
Yes.
Really?
You're at despair, right?
No!
Everybody down. Clear away from the body.
I've already started putting
They
distance
know.
between me. Yeah.
I duck underneath
I
the
run
ship where
leaping and jumping behind the ship.
Yeah.
Do an acrobatic or
Oh my
athletics.
God. Are you kidding me? What is acrobatics?
Athletics.
Thank you. That makes more sense.
We're 20 seconds into this episode.
We've got a
I
despair
can,
in the class already.
I
What
can
am I rolling
effectively
against?
throw away this entire thing while we're on
Usually
that
I have
guy's
better
body.
luck, right?
Damn
It's the
it.
one thing I'm not good at.
It's 2 purple.
Are there 4 boosts now? Is that accurate?
Let me refresh. I have it as two boosts.
No, you have it as 0 because I'm using them. Because I'm next to the body, right?
That's
I'm
true,
close.
that's
so
true.
let's, sure. Mm-hmm.
I think you did it.
Wow. 3 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, so it's an explosion. It's not anything like super crazy, but there was a lot of foam on him. You're kind of like trying to clean him off, and you accidentally just activate one of his frag grenades. So a lot of the debris is kind of contained in this foam. So it's just kind of you just see this of like blood and armor bits and foam.
Oh, God.
Was he close enough to any other bodies for them to be destroyed, or
No,
is it just that
one.
body?
Just
Okay.
that
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Caleb, are you all right?
Yeah. I am. Only my pride is
Were
hurt.
you being you?
Look, he was a bounty hunter. He was booby-trapped. It makes sense. I found one explosive on him.
I think we all did.
Well, technically...
Are we under attack? This is...
No.
I heard an explosion. It looked like somebody's shelling us or something.
No, false alarm.
Is this Hazo or Het?
This is Hasso. It's still unconscious.
Yeah,
Are you taking care of him?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright. He's still breathing?
fine. He's still breathing.
Good.
Should I come out?
No, stay
Okay,
there.
I'm staying here.
I'm gonna go retrieve Hazo and
yes.
Het.
Go retrieve
Bring
Hazo.
them back to the ship. What's the plan, Captain? Are we leaving this area
Yes.
in the ship, in our ships, or leaving our ships here? What's the plan?
I think we should all rendezvous on the Indomitable since Aaron Val decided to get a head start.
Good plan. All right.
Caleb.
The ramp's already down, yes.
The ramp was down. Yep.
Because it went up and then back down.
Right, because
Yes.
Archie came out.
Archie, yeah.
So you're running to get Hazo. Everyone's kind of like collecting themselves from this explosion.
I'm already walking.
Caleb, you go ahead.
We're gonna cut to inside the Indomitable. Aaron Val, you are sitting on top of K001, the Yojimbo's kind of repurposed B1 battle droid. And the last thing you had just told him was, I'm just gonna sit here then. And as you're kind of waiting, you're hearing the sounds of the battle outside kind of die down. What is it that you do?
Sort of tap him on the back. Shooting stopped, cool.
Alright, well, then you can let me go. Make sure that everyone's safe.
I'm pretty sure that they can handle themselves. Cool. I know you took Lyra. I know your weird little friends took an artifact out of Benatar Horsehorn. Yep, that above game. Why can't I say his name?
It sounds like Pat Benatar, but it's Pat.
Benatar.
It's Pat Benatar.
It's just Pat Benatar.
Don't say that, because now, yep, that's what it is now. Sorry. I know your friends took an artifact out of Benatar Hortorn's vault. I know it's all on a ship called Cool's Prize. And I know that no one else in this crew is going to take this as seriously as I am, so tell me where I can find Lyra.
Alright, do a coercion.
Pat Benatar. Oh, with great hit songs like Fire and Spice. You come on like a flame and then you smuggle those drugs, yeah. Fire and Spice.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna let you what it is first. You can decide whether or not you want to commit to the roll. It's gonna be 2 red, 2 purple.
I think it's not updating for us on this thing over here.
Yeah.
If it's not,
Then we'll just use them anyway.
yeah. You got. There is currently 1 setback, 1 difficulty.
Yeah, don't
in
have those.
The dark side.
1 setback and 1 difficulty.
Which would turn into an ability or boost an ability.
I'm going to take them both.
Okay.
I'm all partial to
And then
Pat Benatar's song. Love is a battle droid.
I was looking at you like, how are you just letting it go? After me, see, I know he's got me thinking of one.
what am I rolling again?
2 red, 2 purple.
Yeah.
Using your coordinate.
Hit me with your
then-
best bot.
Oh, I can see it.
Sorry, Yeah, I know the battery's low. Oh my god.
It wastes so much battery telling you over and over the battery's low.
Sorry, I keep trying to click the battery low message off, and it keeps popping up every 2 seconds. And now I'm flustered.
Should
Oh my god! Delete the dice.
While we'll just make it 3 red.
It is pretty red.
Yeah,
It is now.
So we'll make it.
there it goes.
There it is.
We're just having technical difficulties tonight, folks.
Wait, now I just rolled the ones that are selected. Oh my god, I hate this pad. Unless LG wants to sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Which, what a piece of magic. 1 triumph, 3 disadvantages.
Okay.
2 triumphs and 1 despair.
No,
and like
what
5
is happening?
Because it's technically also a success. So
Aaron, I promise that I'll tell you everything you want to know, but I don't know what you're talking about. But if you get up for me, and let me go check on the Yojimbo for some stuff. I promise I'll help you figure this out.
For some stuff.
But I hate you, and so I'm telling everyone that you shot me.
You just want me to let you go to the Yojimbo for some stuff.
You feel like he's telling you, as best as you can read it, the truth, that he will legitimately go help you figure out these questions, but he's still pissed and hates you.
Okay. Deal. I get off of him.
All right, he starts to crawl.
Cool.
Because he's lost a leg, right?
He's lost the leg.
Just one leg.
Just one. Presumably his right. Okay, so he starts scraping. You're seeing him heading towards the ramp. Is there anything else you do on the Indomitable? Or what is it that you do?
Rue.
No response.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn and walk back to my cockpit and, I don't know, hang out and do lonely pilot things.
Okay. Okay. So we'll cut back outside then. The explosion's gone off. Herg, you've run to
The control room.
The control room. Hazo's there.
Hazo and Het.
Yeah.
I will pick up Het
Yep.
in my arms
Sure.
and signal to Hazo to come back so that we can rejoin with the group.
Sure.
Oh, I also hear the explosion and go, Caleb.
Fair enough. So while you're doing that,
Yep.
there, Io and Kilara
I've
Yes.
already started walking
in towards
the Indomitable.
the Indomitable. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna call Archie to come to me,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna inspect the Trandoshan body before I.
Sure. Do
board
a
the
perception.
ship. Okay.
You want me to check it out for you?
No, Caleb. I think I'm okay.
You say that on comms. Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
finding
I'll make it this. It's 2 purple, 1 red.
2 purple, 1 red. Jeez, tough. Well, I'll take that setback and that difficulty.
Yep. So it is
Good.
working. Good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's working. Okay. Dang, this is. Okay, 6 success, 1 disadvantage.
Good. Okay. So you're looking over the Trandoshan, less heavily armored
Right.
than the other person. So when you sort of gear it, just seems like it's a regular kind of like just clothing that he has on. And you find like his weapon
Right.
at this point that looks kind of banged up, like it was maybe had taken some of the brunt of the explosion of the grenade. But you do find a few things. By searching him, you find like a data pad that has looks like it has information on it.
Oh, I'm taking that.
It's locked, but
Okay,
you have
I'm
it.
taking it.
And you're kind of searching him a little bit more, and you find
Right.
that there is markers and indicators that this particular bounty hunter belongs to the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Okay. All right.
And also his weapon is there. Do another quick perception check.
Cool.
How many
What's the
more-
difficulty?
3 red.
How many more bodies are there to inspect?
There's 3 whippids. One is cut in half, so there's really not much
The
on
chief
Yeah.
whippet.
And then there were the 2 others. One was being eaten by Archie, so there's really not much left on him. So there's 1 other whippet.
Okay.
There is
I know.
a few in the light side.
We know, Bert. Every time you tell us,
I know.
I mean, you could use
we
it.
know.
Yeah, I'm specifically trying to find out information on who this guy is. I think it'll be on his data pad, but just in case there's any other identifying marks that could link him to the bounty hunters that were after Herg and myself. So I'm going to take 2 boosts.
Okay.
Okay. 3 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. So you search his body a little bit more. Something makes you feel like there's a little bit more information here. So you look a little bit on the body. You're looking around. You find that there is an access card, which you'll probably be able to now use to kind of unlock the data pad.
Cool.
You also notice something else.
Okay.
Again, you kind of looked at the blaster, quickly assessed that it's damaged. It's kind
Right.
of beyond repair.
Right.
And so you kind of didn't give it a second thought until while you were searching again, you like looked over and there's a strange marking on the weapon. And as you go to pick it up, there's a strange symbol on it. And it's stamped. So this weapon looks like it's relatively new.
Right.
and it looks like it has the stamp of a battle droid's face onto the weapon. Except what's strange is the battle droid is painted orange instead of the regular kind of yellow.
I'm gonna take it
Sure.
with me.
Sure.
So I'll gather all of those things.
Yep.
All right. Archie, come. And we're gonna go back to the Indomitable.
Okay, so everyone's going to the Indomitable. Okay. Caleb as well?
Yes.
Okay. And you're walking...
With Pet in my arms, Hazo
So
by
we're
my
all
side,
doing like a powwow.
To the Indomitable.
Okay.
Yes.
So as everyone's making their way there, you just hear like... and kind of like metal scraping against metal as you see for a brief second as Cool is kind of sliding down the ramp and just kind of like gets lost in the foam that's kind of amassed on the floor.
Oh, man.
Cool?
Oh, hey, is everybody okay?
Yes. What happened to you?
I was trying to come out with Archie, but, I was delayed.
Oh, were you under attack? You're missing a leg.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. Don't get mad, but...
I'm ignoring all of this and I'm walking.
You're walking straight on.
Oh, hey, okay. Aaron shot me.
Aaron, what?
He shot me in the back, kind of like a coward. I told you don't trust him, so...
What did you do to provoke him?
What? I came out... I was coming outside.
He
And then
wouldn't have
just,
shot you with no
me.
reason.
Okay, so he wants to ask me a bunch of questions, and I told him I'd help him out. I really don't know what he's talking about, but I told him I would, but I don't know, he shot
But
me.
why did he want to ask you a bunch of questions when we were in the middle of a battle?
That's what I was saying. But anyway, so just...
Hold
And
on,
he just
Cool.
kind of like rolls and tries to like... He sees that Io's walked back at the Indomitable, is now trying to like reposition himself to then crawl back up.
Hazo, help him up.
Yeah, okay. You have a battle droid? That's...
Yes,
It's a
Hazo.
long story.
We're the coolest. Help him up. Let's go.
Okay. So at this point, you
Captain,
picked
I
him
want
up.
to shoot this droid now. It would serve us best to ask questions to Aaron himself.
He's covered in this kind of foam, but everyone makes their way on board the Indomitable. As you guys enter, Archie immediately kind of walks towards like the cargo hold. It looks like he had maybe had like a chunk of food that he had ripped out and is like going off to kind of chew on it. Like a whole leg, actually. Just like a whole leg. So you just...
We're all walking in right now?
Yeah.
Am I near Cool?
Yeah, he's right next to you, yeah.
I want to ask him what happened in binary.
Okay.
Oh.
He starts to kind of tell you that he did what you asked to do a warning shot, and then he got in the turret and fired several more warning shots. And then when the fighting started, he grabbed Archie and was coming out. Aaron kind of was ranting about something that he doesn't really know anything about.
What was he saying specifically?
My friends have his friend. He knows that they took him. There was some sort of like, I guess they took something else. He said a bunch of names I don't understand. And then when I told him, we'll figure out this later, he shot me.
So you told him we'd figure this out later.
Yes.
We'd work it out later.
The more important thing
And
was
he
the
chose
fight.
that moment to shoot you.
Yes.
Were you trying to do anything to stop him
From
when
shooting?
he shot,
From
when
shooting?
he shot you? You were simply saying no. to him.
He was taking Archie out to the fight.
Okay.
He like at this point can replay like audio. It's like super garbled, so it's like he's like basically giving you a file, but it's like replayed like the last few seconds of the conversation, and then you hear like a blast.
What a dick.
Don't worry, Cool. I'll patch you up as soon as I get the chance.
I think I have something that I can help, but it's back on the Ojimbo.
You have something that could help?
Well, yeah, I can't walk around with one leg.
Yes, of course I will reattach your leg for you. That's what I meant by I will patch you up.
Cool, great. You're like the guy that does that. That's your thing now.
I don't want it to be a regular thing.
I don't either. But if it does happen, I know who to go to.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are while they're having this conversation, because it takes a while, because it's kind of you have to like interface. You're doing this like You're talking to binary, so it looks like immediately Caleb is taking some time talking to Cool. Io, what do you do as you enter the ship?
What do I see in front of me?
It's like it diverts into two different ways, right? So it's either one path heads like towards the front of the ship where like the cockpit is, and the other goes towards like where the cargo hold is.
I'm not going by the cargo hold because that's where the back of the tank is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start kind of walking with a purpose, or just kind of?
I'm walking.
Okay. Kilara, what do you do?
I am looking for Aaron, so I'm heading to the cockpit.
Okay. You can call him and ask him where he's at. If he doesn't answer, you don't necessarily immediately know where he's at in position of the ship.
Okay.
So it'd be like a 50-50
Right, okay,
of which
great.
way you're going.
Right, I don't know where he is. Kilara don't know where he is. Aaron, do you copy?
Oh, it's off. I can probably. It's not that big a ship.
Yeah, you could probably hear that there's people echoing, like that reverberates throughout the ship.
Yeah, I don't turn the thing on.
Aaron?
Copy.
Can I hear him?
Yeah, you turned it back on?
No, I'm
No.
just talking loudly.
No.
I can't hear him.
Yep.
Well, then I will try and find him.
Do you want to go odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay, you head towards the cargo hold.
Great.
Perg. Pauses there, head's there.
I take head to the Bacta tank room? Or
Yeah,
whatever
it's
is
kind
the
of like you guys
medical-
makeshifted it into your cargo hold. There's
Yes.
you don't have any back to left, so you used it all.
Is that also the infirmary, though?
You've kind of turned it into a makeshift infirmary.
All right, I will go there and put him down on a bed.
Sure.
Or something. And,
Sure.
And perhaps after Hazo has... What is Hazo doing? Like dragging Cool back up into the ship?
Cool folded himself into kind of like that storage mode, so Hazo's just kind of able to like pick him up and carry him. But then Caleb wanted to talk to Cool.
So I will assign Hazo to look after Het.
Sure.
And try to heal him, wake him up, just be by his side.
Sure. Do a medicine.
Okay. I guess I'm rolling on Hazo's behalf.
Oh, you wanted him to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Yeah, he can do that. He'll take the time. He'll do everything.
Because, I mean...
Yeah. Sure.
Het's knocked out. I think then I'll just go back to wherever the captain is.
Okay.
I'm right there.
So you see basically at this point, everyone's plopped. You flopped Hazo and Het in the storage. Cool is talking to Caleb. You see that Kilara walks by. She's kind of just following step with her. You guys
Yes,
are
we're
going,
west winging it. Yes.
You're west winging it, talking. You're going the long way around the
Het
ship.
is still unconscious, but I have assigned Hazo to be by his side.
All right. Where is Aaron Val?
He's in the ship.
She definitely tells he's in the ship. We'll cut.
Well, that's obvious.
Because Kilara went, I'm
The
sorry,
wrong
Io
way.
went the more direct route. So you're walking, you walk basically, think of it as you're walking past the cockpit.
Okay.
You can definitely sense that there's a person in there, you assume it's Aaron. Go in the cockpit or just kind of keep
I
walking?
go in the cockpit.
Okay.
Taking off?
No, I don't know if I'm fueled up enough for that. Backseat's free, though.
It's not like the Falcon where there's two side by side, it's like one right behind you.
Yeah.
He's in the Indomitable, right?
Yeah,
But
we're
that's
all
right,
in them. What's the point of taking a seat if we're not going anywhere?
That's a very philosophical question, Io. Did you guys find Cool?
Sort of. Yes.
Most of them?
Yes. To be honest, I wasn't really concerned.
I don't think you speak for the crew in that case, or...
Why did you leave?
The fight?
Just now.
Look, if I can drop the toughest looking guy in the room in one shot like it's nothing, the rest of you are fine. Besides, I needed some one-on-one time with the droid.
Is it about what we talked earlier?
I guess a little.
And the rest?
I mean, he knows where Lyra is, and that means he knows where one of the artifacts is.
Are you looking for the artifact, Aaron?
I feel like we should be.
Don't. Hey. Look at me. I'm not sitting in the seat. I'm right by you.
Oh.
I said, what's the point of taking a seat if we're not taking off?
Oh, you meant that literally. I thought it was like a mere Allen wisdom thing.
Don't go chasing after it. Please.
I don't think I'm chasing it.
I don't care who's chasing it. Just you don't go chasing after it.
What if the Empire gets it? Or what if this Crom guy gets it? I don't even think I'm saying his name right.
Then they can all destroy each other for all I care. Just don't go chasing after it.
By this time, Kilara and Herg will have, you're basically, Io and Aaron will hear the footsteps as they're kind of on the clanking of the metal, heading into the cockpit.
Hers are louder than mine because I have.
Cat-like tread.
Yes. You hear one set of footsteps.
Yes, and when you hear one set of footsteps, it's when Herb was carrying her.
No, that would have been no footsteps. That would have been no footsteps.
Yeah, that's right.
Faye and Herg are here.
Okay.
So it's like kind of crowded, but you guys are.
Aaron,
Hey, Faye.
I'm going to very calmly ask you why you blew K001's leg off. Why did you do it?
Because he kidnapped my friend and tried to duck it when I confronted him about it.
Kidnapped? She's my friend too.
Then why didn't you shoot his leg off, Faye?
Because there were more pressing matters, Aaron.
Like the one-shot guy that I dropped?
You effectively abandoned all of us. I know that you were feeling fancy because you downed someone in one shot, but that is completely unacceptable. We would never do the same to you. Ever.
All right, Faye. I very calmly have a question for you.
I'm listening.
You find out your droid has Lyra. Maybe has the artifact from Spira. And then you just leave him on my ship.
Sequence of events, Aaron. We left Caleb with him here to fix him while we started our investigation on Tula. The only interaction that I had with the repaired Cool was over comms. Of course, I wanted to ask him what happened to Lyra in person.
Sure. You wanted to ask the droid that kidnapped your friend that you might have betrayed what he did with her.
How dare you?
And
I
then
did
you
not
left him on my ship.
my friend, Aaron. No matter what she may have told you.
We don't know that. You also didn't used to wear black magic cloaks. You also used to be dead for a minute, technically, so...
I can't explain what happened to me, Aaron. All I know is that I'm alive, and I did what I had to keep this crew alive. The last thing I saw was Io get cut across the face. And that's why I did what I did. I gave it up. It's fine. I don't understand why you felt so compelled to find out from Cool on your own what had happened to Lyra. You know that I care about her.
I don't. And I also don't think that anyone else in this crew would have been compelled to find anything out about her in any kind of hurry.
I slap him.
Okay, do your
awkward slap.
brawl.
It's gonna be real awkward. What's the... Hold on.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
2.
Cool.
That should be an automatic.
It can just land.
I'm real mad. I don't think I can just survive falling from the light. I'll see what happens. It's equal. 1 success, 1 disadvantage.
Okay, so you just feel a slap across the face. Mm-hmm. Successfully hits, but it was very, you, Kilara, were just caught up in the moment.
Yep.
You just saw red and you slapped him. So you're definitely going to take 1 strain from kind of the slap. It kind of hurt you maybe more than you had thought, because it was just kind of, you didn't land it in a way that you didn't ball your fist.
Right.
Much.
Great.
It's just a reaction.
Yep.
But, yeah, you just slap him across the face.
And we're still in the cockpit, too.
Yeah, everyone's there.
Yeah. I stand up and I go, we're not getting anywhere like this.
You're right.
I put my paw on Captain's shoulder. Because I'm like in the back, like if the cockpit is like this, I'm like in the back.
But you have like really long arms.
I'm doing that like buff guy,
Yeah.
like on a doorway thing. It's just like, what's going on? What's going on? Keeping it sort of locked.
Yeah. No one's gonna get past you.
I'm the muscle, so I put my paw on Kilara's shoulder, and then I say to Aaron, Aaron, are you keeping something from us?
Am I keeping something from you?
Why couldn't you have waited to interrogate Cool with the rest of us?
I mean, I guess I thought of that, Herg, and then I saw the turrets of my ship firing, and there was just a moment where I said, who would be on my ship, shooting my guns? And then I just realized it was Cool, the crew member that has stabbed us all in the back by kidnapping one of our friends, stealing one of the artifacts, just on my ship. And just something about that just didn't sit right with me. I mean, I know you cut through those guys. Did you not cut through those guys? I'm just assuming you cut through those guys.
Yes.
You flipped or something and caught a weapon and you looked great.
Yes. But that is not the point, Aaron.
You could have communicated that to us.
You made your choice.
Yeah, I did.
Now you will have to live with it. And I leave the cockpit. Yeah. Go back to the infirmary. Cool. Makeshift infirmary.
Sure.
I thought you were part of this team, Aaron. I guess maybe not. I also leave.
Well, now what?
As soon as I figure out where my droid is, you can pass the information to Faye about how to find Emrys.
What information?
The op. It's all planned out. It's ready. There's support. There's logistics. I just have to figure out where my stupid droid is.
No answer. And we're gonna cut to Caleb and Cool. Imagine it kind of backing up time a little bit. You hear this like smack that kind of echoes from the cockpit. It kind of comes your way. You don't know who it is.
Oh yeah, give it to him. The guy is the worst, Caleb. He's the worst.
Yes. I'm beginning to suspect that myself. Excuse me, Cool.
Wait, before you go. I've said it before, and I've said it again. I don't trust Aaron, but I told him I'd help him. But just in case he goes crazy.
And you see like he's got like a little pouch, like he's got like the equivalent of a fanny pack, because he's a droid, doesn't have pockets or anything. So like he hands you a data disk, right?
Again, I don't know what's going on, but just in case I don't make it out of here, it's up to you.
All right, I'll take the data disk.
Sure.
What is that?
Sure.
What's on this, Cool?
Should be best way to communicate to my friends. I get the feeling I'm not gonna make it.
He kind of like shakes his leg that there's like an empty.
That's easily repairable, Cool. Which friends are you referring to? The crew here?
No, they're my family. My friends, like my gang.
Your gang?
Yeah,
So the data disk is for your gang?
yeah.
Do you know anything about Lyra?
Go ahead and roll.
Just roll.
Anything? Yeah, I got it. 5 successes, a triumph, and
Good. I left it open ended. You could have done whatever you wanted. No.
It's a straightforward question.
Do your negotiation on this.
Can we do computers? Okay.
It'll be 3 purple.
Am I even doing this right now? This thing is. I hit this new thing. So hold on. Let me. So that's just the two. That's just the
Negotiation,
normal.
yeah,
Because
just
some of these are wrong. And
Yeah,
some
some
are
of
right.
them are
That's
wrong. I
I'm
get
sorry.
it.
And what's the? No, that's not. But I'm
the
explaining
shit.
to her why I'm going. How does this work? Yeah. And what am I? I'm sorry. What am I rolling
3
against?
purple.
3 purple. Wow.
Will.
This would be good to know. Let's add an ability.
Sure.
And let's do 2 boosts. Hope for the best. 2 advantages.
Okay.
I don't know if I know. I've been out of it for a while. You know that. You fixed me. So maybe I did it. I don't know. But I won't know until I go check out.
Until you what?
Until I go find what I need to look for on the Ojimbo.
Which is?
My backup.
Your backup drive. Fair enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to head towards the cockpit where I believe all the action is happening.
So at this point, you head towards the cockpit. At this point, you see that Herg and Kilara have kind of like exited. They look visibly, at least Kilara looks visibly upset, and so they're kind of coming out. Herg is heading off towards the cargo hold. Kilara, I'm assuming are you leaving the ship or are you staying somewhere?
I'm leaving the ship.
Okay, so at this point, so you see her kind of go off, and so you're basically going to be crossing paths with Kilara as you're heading to the cockpit.
Has he talked his way out of it yet?
No. Just had some lame excuse about how he was the only one who cares about Lyra.
You've always had a good head on your shoulders. I'm not so sure about Io. And I continue on.
Okay.
I'm going back to my ship.
Okay. You go to the cockpit, and it looks like Io's still there.
I'm still
and
there.
Aaron's there, in a seat, sitting at like the front seat.
Well, someone want to catch me up?
Yeah, previously on the Indomitable, Kilar Faye and Herg strolled up and we exchanged some words, and I explained how it's strange that we find out that a crew member kidnapped a friend of ours and we just leave him free to stroll around on my ship, and I probably said some cruel things because I do that.
You do.
Then she hit me in the face. It was good. It was a stinger. I mean, it was good. Like, I don't even know how she got the angle, but she did. It's a narrow cockpit, but I mean, she just. And I've just sort of been middle distancing it ever since. So now you're caught up.
You'll forgive me. I don't understand a few things.
You know you don't trust me, you understand that.
Well, that was true. That did change. And more recently, I feel I was right in the beginning. When I saw you run towards the ship, and inside, I thought, Aaron's going to man the guns. Cool clearly is not a good shot. You were taking over to protect your crew. I don't remember hearing any other shots afterwards. None from the ship, at least.
No, just one inside.
So I gather. So if I'm correct in understanding, you decided that during that battle, when the rest of the crew was in danger, that was the best or only time to question Cool at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Now, before you complicate it, before you try to use your charm on me, which, by the way, will fall on deaf ears, it's very simple the way I see it. We were a crew. We were all in trouble. Cool was not about to take off. There was no time pressure except for the rest of us in getting through the battle. So, why was this the perfect or only time for you to pursue this need of yours?
Because at the end of the battle, there was going to be another thing, and another thing. And then Cool would go on about how, hey guys, I just found a pair of pants, isn't that neat? And all of you would go, cool. And then there would be another thing, and another thing.
I don't see it that way. Lyra is important to you. I understand that. We could have gotten to the bottom of it together. As I understand it, there are a number of pressing situations right now.
There are.
We could follow our mission orders and try to stop the Pike Syndicate. We could help Herg find Emrys. We could help you find Lyra. Although now, I don't feel the latter is an option.
And why is that?
Well, not from the way I see it. The others' missions have much more importance, especially since Aaron wants to go it on his own anyway. I would much rather search for Emrys or continue our mission. You have made yourself very untrustworthy in a number of situations. And yes, for you, Io, he can give you a scarf and everything's fine. But for me, trust goes a lot further. I don't know where we stand from here, but I know I had reservations about you when I met you. You introduced yourself as the scum of the universe, as a pirate. But I gave you the benefit of the doubt. And I thought you had proven yourself to be trustworthy, to be one of the crew. And now, as everything is aligning, it feels like you truly are the pirate that you so proudly introduced yourself as in the beginning. I know you, Io, know him better than I do. I know you and Kilara have known him for longer than I have known him. And maybe, just maybe, you're seeing things more clearly than I am. But perhaps your relationships with him have clouded your judgment. Because it seems very clear to me, if the timing was right and you had shot cool, I might have been disappointed in you. But the fact that all our lives were on the line, and you took the time to do it then, it strikes a different chord with me. And from what I gather, Delara's had the same chord struck. I was trying to get information from you earlier, and it was incredibly difficult. I know I never got all of it. You've been walking around with that droid of yours that has military upgrades, which you claim to know nothing about. You disappear and have nothing but excuses to bring back. And then when you are here, you abandon us when we need you.
Are you done, Caleb?
I think I can be.
It's all right, Io.
I think you should figure out, Aaron, what you want from this crew, what you want from me, and what you're willing to give. Because I'm very confused about who you are and what you're really doing here.
Okay.
And I'll leave.
Okay.
Is he gone?
Is he gone?
Yep.
Yes.
May the currents take you off my ship. That's what I should have said. I should have said that. That's what I should have said. That would have been...
That's the first thing that comes to your mind right now?
I mean, it would have been a really good line.
Hindsight, Aaron.
I don't have much of it, Io.
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey. What do you know specifically about Emrys? What do you know about the mission? What has he told you?
Not a lot besides what we've already talked about as a group. Gorham has him. I told you who delivered him. Delivered her. The rest I don't know. I know there's a plan in place to rescue her. I know there's resources available. I don't know the details, I don't know the specifics, I just know that we have to contact him when we're ready. I just know that the crew of the Yojimbo has to contact him when they're ready. And it's a go.
Where did you say the information was?
Rue has it.
Where's Rue?
I don't know. But that's next on my to-do list, I guess, is finding my droid.
There's a lot of things that I'm still trying to piece together. But I believe you.
I appreciate
When you
it.
said you were working in the interest of getting Emrys back. Aaron, you gave away your clothes.
Oh, you noticed the ship's really empty, huh?
That too.
It doesn't have a lot to do with Emrys. That's... I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this thing that I decided to be, and as a result, a lot of people have died. A lot of people have been captured by the Empire. And so...
Aaron, I'm very good at what I do, and a lot of people have ended up dead.
Sure. But I think I saw all of this as a game. And one of the first times I really, truly realized it wasn't was watching 5 people who were waiting for me to get on a ship at Kashyyyk. Just the clothes are gone because I've been selling things off for any family I can track down. I might need to borrow some credits to refuel.
To refuel and go where?
I don't know. I have to figure out.
You're not going anywhere near that thing, Aaron.
No, I don't think I am either. I'm sort of done with that, but I do think Caleb's right. I need to figure out what I want from all of this. So go join back up with Faye. I'm gonna find Rue and figure out how to let Randall know what's going on here and how to let him know that you're all ready to get MRES. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
No.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you that I'm fine and try to charm you into believing it. Is it working?
Not really.
I tried. Go back to the Jimbo, I'm good.
Are you gonna contact him?
If I can find my droid.
If you do. You can tell him that it was me that sold it. I was the only one that wanted to.
I don't think that matters. I just...
It does, Aaron.
Okay. Then I'll tell him.
I was going to give it back to the Rebel Alliance just like he asked.
I feel like it's a good idea that you didn't. I'm gonna go wash my jacket. It's got foam all over it.
Sorry, gets up.
Your braids are loose.
Stop looking at me.
You quickly make your way to the
vanity.
refresher. We're gonna cut to Caleb. You were walking back. You left. There. What immediately did you decide to do? Stay aboard?
Well, I would probably head back to the Yojimbo if I don't run into any of the other crew members on the way.
Presumably, so you walk out of the cockpit, heading towards, kind of taking the long way through the cargo hold of the Indomitable. So you see Herg is there with Hazo and Het. It looks like Hazo has been able to like stabilize, so we can do this in joint. So yeah, so I guess, should I, what's the plan? Should I?
Oh, this. Caleb, shut up. Caleb.
Yes.
You spoke with Cool.
I did.
Were
Yes.
you able to find anything out? Any information about anything?
About the incident with Aaron? As far as I can tell from speaking to Aaron and Cool, Aaron was hell-bent on finding information out about Lyra and finding it out at that moment, at the expense of the rest of our lives, potentially.
Were you
Cool.
able to find anything out about Lyra?
Cool said he doesn't remember anything, and I believe him.
I don't understand. I thought that this version of Cool was the one that engaged in that illicit activity. Why doesn't he remember?
He says there is one possible source of this information. He has a backup drive. I'm happy to help him access it and find out the information. But I don't want to do it with Aaron Val.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. I don't know how to put it. When I joined this crew, I was at a crossroads of sorts. I was looking for a new purpose. After working together for some time, I thought we had built a rapport, a trust between us. And very quickly, I'm not so sure of it anymore. I'm not quite sure who I can trust. Aaron, I do not trust. That is for certain. Io seems to be taken with Aaron, enough so that I'm not sure she is to be trusted. Completely, that is. I believe in battle she would be there for me, for us.
I understand. I can only offer this advice. I, too, have misplaced my trust in those I thought were my friends in the past. As far as Io goes, I trust her judge of character. I really do. That is something that has kept me going. Anytime I have doubted this crew or anyone on it. And as far as Aaron goes, well, I do believe he can be a stupid idiot and do foolish, boneheaded, ignorant, backwards,
Continue.
idiotic, childish, immature-ish, poopy, caca things. I do believe that he has this crew, and specifically my own best interest at heart. But again, he is an idiot.
We're gonna pause on that.
A moron.
You can keep going. Please keep going. We ended our first round a little while ago. It was too good to stop. I had to keep going. So,
Cut to commercial break and
yeah.
We're gonna come back.
A simpleton.
Still spewing it out.
Save it till after.
We ended. It kind of sat there for a minute. I was surprised. We ended tier 2 light side. So tier 2 light side. Where's my d6?
Oh.
We ended tier 2 light side.
Who was assigned to who?
It was resting on K001.
That
It
was
was
the
tier
6.
1.
Punks.
That was the 6.
But it got pushed to tier 2, which is Io.
Oh.
Io, you permanently gain
Yeah.
2 HP.
So where do I add that onto my...
You can do that as your permanent threshold if you were just
Threshold.
whatever so it's going to go to
Yeah.
your wounds, your
Okay.
threshold. So
Okay.
whatever it is now, add 2 to that, and then presumably I'll just whatever your state
14
is.
to 16.
Yeah. So whatever your
Nice.
permanent state is add to, you can also add 2 to that to represent that. So
And
we're
I'm
gonna
already at... I was reset, so I'm
yeah.
at
So
full
you're
health.
good. I'm gonna reset the clock. You guys are gonna see a
Thanks,
pattern
Chad.
here. I really
Thank
want
you.
to do. Next one
Thanks, chat.
is called. Oh, I called it the wrong thing, which is because I'm a dummy. It's called stamina, but it should be called strain. I also rolled the dice randomly for placements. You now know the exact same things.
Okay.
So if it lands on tier 2, that doesn't necessarily mean it's
Correct.
IO again.
Correct.
I see what you did.
Right. Okay.
I'll shake it up
clever
now.
girl.
Okay.
Shake it up, and let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are having this conversation.
He's still going.
You're still going.
A dumb baby. A droid who has been hit on his head.
Your point has hit home,
Good.
and I very much agree with you on that one. I think he has his own interests at heart, unfortunately.
I fear you may be right.
And I am worried somewhat about Io. I know you have known her for some time. And I do not believe she would ever do anything to hurt you or to put the crew in jeopardy. And I think her judge of character is probably very good. With the exception of someone she cares about in that special way. You know what I mean. Sometimes females have a way of accepting someone they care about, even with too many flaws.
Like the captain and myself and our friendship.
Suffice to say, there are people in all of our lives that we forgive instantly, even if what they've done is beyond forgiveness. Even if it's not deserved. Even when there is no real regret for one's actions. And I am afraid she is blinded by her feelings for him, whatever they may be. I hope that does not affect the rest of the crew and our safety.
This is difficult. You may be right, but a wise person once said to me that we will not win this war by killing the thing that we hate, but rather by saving the things that we love.
Who said this?
A very wise woman. Yes.
I will meditate on that.
I mean, I don't know why. I feel like it pretty much sums up what we're doing. I think it's a pretty succinct way to really step back and
We're gonna cut.
look at the world.
You wanted to cut like 10 seconds ago, didn't you?
Caleb's walking away. I'm like, I think it's a great line. What's the...
If it was in the hollow bit, it would be fantastic.
It's a great line.
No, for real though. Sorry. So, okay, you guys are talking still.
Doesn't that take place after our story?
Yes, it does.
Sure does. Yeah.
But who do you
Start.
think Rose learned it from? Her mother, who was telling it to me. It's canon now. Everybody relax. It makes sense. Fuck. It's not that hard.
While you guys are talking,
Mother.
again, each one of these cuts, imagine if they were happening kind of
Simultaneously.
yeah, simultaneously. So this was like after the slap. Kilar, you're like walking, you're heading
going
towards
back
the Ojimbo.
to the
So kind
Ojimbo.
of like as you're passing the Ojimbo, you see that like Cool has kind of been propped up onto like a crate or something. So he's just kind of there. He can't do anything. His just feet are dangling off the edge, but well, I guess one's broken. So, and he just seems to not notice you, but just kind of like looking, the little stump and leg, or like kind of swinging back and forth.
Cool, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Captain. I'm just, sitting around.
I can see that. Why are you just sitting outside of the ships?
No, he's like inside the ship. Sorry.
Oh.
So it was like if you were still.
So he's
'cause
in the
He was
Ojimbo.
talking to. He was in the Indomitable.
Indomitable,
still.
and he's like
So
sitting
you're
on the
leaving.
edge of the
Yeah,
Indomitable.
he's like
Oh, okay.
inside. So if like the ramp
All
was
right.
up here, like Cool and Caleb had their conversation right up like the ramp, right? So he's
Right.
he's inside there, like because he can't move.
Right.
He's kind of in place here. He had a conversation, so he's just stuck.
Why are you just sitting on the edge of the Indomitable?
I'm just waiting for someone to give me a hand. I mean, foot. You know, like,
Sure. Where A hand to where exactly?
Well, I got some stuff on the Yojimbo that might help, but I mean,
Because he just kind of points and you see like there is...
Right.
Nobody's picked it up, so there's just like this mangled... You see like the battle droid leg is there, but like the part where the knee is at is completely like melted and blown away.
I mean, I'm heading that way anyway. Do you want?
oh, you want company?
No, I was more asking if you wanted a foot, as you so aptly put it.
Yeah, that'd be great. I want to get out of here. I really don't like it, but I have to go do stuff on the Yojimbo anyway, so this works out.
All right, I'll help him.
Okay. So he like unfolds and it's
Right.
he's a battle droid, so you're able to
Sure.
kind of prop his weight and you're kind of moving
Okay.
towards the Jimbo. Is there anything you do before? You're just heading straight there?
No, just
Okay.
heading straight there.
Ramp comes down.
Yep.
Now,
So you're like, as you're heading up,
now where did I put that box? I feel like it was somewhere. I know that if I played the message back.
he's gonna do a roll. He's gonna
Okay.
do a roll. Thankfully, from way back when, Cool's intelligence was slightly increased.
That is correct.
So this
was
makes this
that?
actually somewhat...
That was during the Battlefront. stream.
Oh, wait, K001 got
Yeah,
it.
pictured in.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at. It's over there.
It kind of like leads you to
Okay.
like the box area that normally like Herd kind of like folds him up and puts him inside like his little
Right.
kennel kind of thing. And after like a little bit of processing, he like kind of opens up like a side hatch and you see that he's got like this strange box. And he like unfolds it and it's just like a box that looks like it's kind of like relatively...
Right.
It's like a wooden box, but it looks like there's something in it that it looks valuable, right?
Right.
As he starts to like unplug it, you just see like kind of a collection of cybernetic parts. So like they still have to go through, you know, you would normally use these to like, it's like when Luke got his hand cut
Yeah,
off, right?
replace a hand.
So there's like normally like a medical procedure that goes into installing these. So he's like,
I don't know if this works. Maybe Caleb can work his magic and.
you see like there's one leg, but it's like a Terminator leg, so it's kind of like a weird, doesn't fit his battle droid.
So this is what that message you played back was about meat bags and impermanent states.
You guys are pretty fragile.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna show you something that I'm just a little bit confused about.
Sure.
So I take out the gun. Why is there a battle droid painted on this that, I mean, I don't know any other battle droids who are painted orange.
Roll your charm.
Got it.
2 purple. Actually, I'm just gonna have to. No, it's 2 purple. It's 2 purple.
Okay, I'm just
God,
gonna
the
roll.
amount of things
I
you
know,
roll
I'm
for
gonna
charm is
fucking roll it.
amazing.
Okay, I got 3
A
successes.
triumph.
A triumph and advantage.
He gets super excited when you say,
Oh wow, you found one? Where'd you find that?
On the Trandoshan bounty hunter that was just trying to shoot me.
Oh my gosh, it worked. This is so great.
What worked?
Well, okay, so it's a long story.
he starts to like kind of like relay this tale to you, right? He's like,
Oh man, if only you guys, if I could have just gotten outside, this would have gone so much differently.
he like tells you this tale about how his gang. This is before like Cloud City, right? They had concocted this plan to sell guns to the Bounty Hunters Guild,
Right.
but they purposely, because he knew how much you guys are constantly have bounties against you, he's like built in defectiveness, like flaws to all these weapons. So like it's exclusively the Bounty Hunters Guild, right?
Oh my
So,
god.
and he starts to like kind of like talk about this whole plan, like totally fooled them. That's how they got the money to like buy other things, like the Star Viper, So he kind of like relays. He's like super excited, but like kind of pissed that.
It's like, yeah, well, the whole point is I really wanted to be like, haha, it doesn't work for you, and it was going to be this big moment, but I guess
And he just kind of points to his leg.
It seemed to work pretty okay. So maybe not quite as defective as originally planned.
well, I mean, I gotta, like, activate it's not, like, I have a
Wait, you have to physically be there to activate the defects?
I mean, I'm able. It's complicated, Captain. I don't know if you'd understand.
I think I understand pretty well. Cool. Do you really not know anything about your gang having Lyra?
I don't know who this Lyra is. I've never really met her. Everyone keeps talking about this. I don't understand.
You were alone with her on the Ojimbo on Spira.
Yeah, but I wasn't on Spira.
Right. It was the other you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it really was that obvious, but I was kind of like out of it for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
So, not that you guys, I'm not saying that you didn't see it, because presumably if you had known that there was something wrong with me, you would have made it your top priority to fix me. So I'm assuming it was like super, super subtle.
It was. Yeah, it was pretty subtle. It took us a while to realize.
Oh, okay. That's when
Yeah.
Kayla fixed me?
That's when Kayla fixed
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
As soon as we realized that something was very, very wrong.
Good. Otherwise, it's a little fucked up.
That would be a little fucked up.
So, I guess now this...
Okay, so actually go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
Yes.
And do your leadership on this.
Leadership. Okay, cool.
Cool's gotten saltier since he's come back.
I did shoot him.
What's the difficulty?
Even before
It's gonna
we shot him.
be 1 red, 2 purple.
Was he goofy cool on Spira or boring cool?
He
on
was
Spira?
boring cool.
He was boring cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, here we go.
He was knocked out in the season finale.
that's right.
Okay. 3 success, 2 advantage.
So you just kind of hear like, and like what you just said. I guess this should have been actually a deception, but you take this information.
Deception is the exact same thing.
Perfect. Well-
So, oh no, it's not. It would have been 1 less green dice.
Doesn't. So like you kind of like hear like processing, like it's a little bit like.
Oh no, this makes terrible sense. If you guys didn't know that something was wrong with me, and you thought that it was just me, then this totally makes sense why Aaron's really pissed. Because if it was like a different me, he'd be an asshole to shoot me. But if he didn't, then it makes sense. He would have thought that, this is terrible. I gotta fix this.
And he like gets up and he starts to like kind of crawl towards.
Wait, hold on. You need to fix what?
Well, if you guys thought it was me the whole time, and I wasn't me because I was out of it, then yeah, you would probably think that I did whatever this thing was that you guys keep saying I did.
No, he doesn't think that you did it because he thinks that you did it because the other you told me that you did it.
Well, yeah, but you said it was super convincing, so
Right.
yeah.
But he said he was this one and you were the other one or something like that.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it does when you consider the fact that you ended up having multiple personalities.
Well, harsh. I have one programming. It's active right now. Like that's.
All right, that you were temporarily possessed by another personality.
Okay, I won't get into a theological debate with you about possession, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll tell you what. I can fix all of this right now. Just drag me to.
And he like points towards the cabin, like the small little cabin that you guys have. It's like the bunk room. Kind of thing.
Okay.
I bring him up there.
Sure. So you're just like dragging him, or you can pick him up.
Yeah.
And like he kind of moves some things around. You see that there's like a data box. So think of it as like it's like a thing. It's just stored information.
Right.
So if I was out of it, there's a few things. I don't really know what I did, but if I just interface with that, I can find out what happened and probably fix this whole thing.
Can you interface with that on your own, or should I call Caleb to help you?
I mean, it'd probably be easier if I had a leg. Just kidding, I can do it without it.
And he like starts to go down. And he's like, it's gonna take him a minute because his intelligence isn't that
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's on there.
I'm letting him interface.
Okay, cool. He's taking a while. Is there anything else that, I guess, what are you doing on the YouTube?
Well, I want to
inject myself with a stim pack because my
Sure.
strain's getting a little low.
Sure. So you can do that, and it'll go back up to full. So you kind of normally you have there's food and whatnot you could eat,
Right.
But this is like a battle stim, so it's a quick.
It's like adrenaline.
So you feel you feel drained after everything you've
Right.
been through. So it kind of gives you that extra little boost. Okay. So you go back up.
Okay. I'm gonna call Caleb.
Sure.
Caleb,
Yes, Captain.
come back to the Yojimbo. I think there's something you should see.
I'm already on my way.
Copy.
Okay. So you get this message from Kilara. You're aboard the Indomitable. Is there anything else you do? Board the Indomitable or just head over?
She brought the leg. I don't see the leg as I'm.
Did you take the leg?
I didn't take the
No,
leg.
the leg's still there.
So I'm going. I'm assuming they've gone because they're not
Yeah,
here.
there's no cool.
I
You
will
just see a leg on the ground.
Grab the leg and
Sure.
continue over.
Sure. Okay, so you had your way there. Herg, is there anything that you're doing in the cargo hold? Like Caleb was looked like he had got a message. Hazo and Heather there. Hazo's still kind of talking to you every now and then, but.
Yeah, shut up.
But should I call?
Yeah, shut up, stop. Caleb, before you leave, could I ask you to try to use some of your medical expertise to try to bring back Het?
I'm gonna check my medical expertise.
Love game. Does Caleb have any medical expertise?
He's just smart.
He's just
I know that I don't.
for everything.
That's why I'm asking him.
Not me.
I need him to use his mechanical
Sure.
expertise over here.
Let me see what I can do.
Thank you.
Because Virgo was the only one that had any sort of.
Yeah.
Right, I have
Yeah.
high intellect, but
Do
Virgo, I
do a
miss
medicine
her.
check.
Is Het a computer?
right.
He's next reload.
Surprise!
Can we make him?
Surprise!
He's a droid.
We can make him a computer. It'd be much easier.
Yeah.
What am I rolling against?
3 purple.
That's also it's a totally even roll.
You got a bunch in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
dang,
Let's
yes, you do.
let's use 2 abilities
Whoa.
and 2 boosts because my rolling has been weird. I don't want to kill this guy.
You deserve those dice to have that monologue, dude. That was.
Dude.
Let's see. 6 successes, 1 disadvantage.
Okay. At this point, you do what you can to. The guy's been stabilized, right? So you do everything. There was kind of looked like there was some patchy medicine that's been applied to him throughout. But you remove kind of the makeshift stuff. You gauze him up. You make sure that he looks like he is going to be 100. There's nothing to be ever wrong with him. But you said you got 1 threat.
Yes.
He's still unconscious. But he looks
he's
like
okay.
he's in pristine condition. There'll be no long-term stuff. If anything, you've kind of gone above and beyond what he's done before. He looks like he will be recovering soon, but he hasn't quite woken up yet. You can make an effort, an additional one, to try and wake him up, but he hasn't woken up in that process.
Herg, I've done all I can for him. He seems to be in good health. He's just needs more rest. He's still unconscious.
Can I try to wake him up?
Is there something urgent, an urgent reason? I could try.
I could try. I mean,
But is it important? Perhaps he needs the
no,
rest.
other than just... Wait, yes. He disappeared and was attacked by somebody here on the planet. We could get some answers to figure out what happened and what information he was able to relay to his superiors for this mission.
I will give it a shot.
Okay. Do another medicine. It's only gonna be 2.
2 purple.
Yep.
Take them boosts.
Yeah, let's do 2 boosts. One success, 1 advantage.
Okay. You wake him up, and it seems to. There's a couple ways this could have gone, but it seems like you were able to slowly kind of massage the fact that he's waking up from being injured. So he has collective sense of what's going around him. So it's not like where am I? So you just kind of walk him through it. He's calm. He seems to be kind of bandaged up. He does have bruising and stuff, but yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Who are you?
I am Caleb.
And her, what happened?
Yes.
Have we met, really? No, we hadn't
No,
met.
you.
Oh, that's right, I
hadn't.
hadn't.
Yeah.
That is Caleb. He is our friend and mechanic and friend. And you were attacked in an alley. Do you remember?
Yeah, vaguely. I was meeting you at the bar, and I was gonna go relay something. And as I started to talk, I was making a connection with the ship. I just remember being attacked and mugged, and I don't remember everything, but it was a handful of the whippets that are here. I don't know.
Was it exclusively whippets? No one else?
As far as I can tell, yeah.
Were you able to get any information to your superiors?
I had just established the connection, so and he starts to. I guess they took my comms, so I don't know. Maybe it was a mugging, but maybe they knew. I don't know. Knew that I was calling, and I don't understand why they would know. What's happened since I've been gone?
Well, we found out some information, including that Cobra, our contact, has been delivering supplies to KZ-70B's growing empire.
Yeah.
His cargo is chemical weapons.
You say that, and it's just like his face just goes very slow.
Yes. Also, Cobra's real name is Anastasia.
Okay. Okay. Did she give you any sort of like intel or any sort of what did she do?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
we did. The location of when this drop would be happening, which I think is how far from
It's
now?
like 2 days.
2 days from now.
Okay. Anything else? Any sort of information? This is huge. This is big. We definitely got to make sure that they don't get this. But any sort of other? Did she give you anything else? Just the location?
We received a data disk from her.
And do you still have it with you?
Yes, we do.
Extends his hand. Who do you?
It is on the other ship, but you should rest.
I need to get this.
Are you well enough to move?
He's been put together pretty well.
I will carry you.
Oh, no, I heard it. Okay. He's like an elephant zipping so it's like Max Rebo that you just swooped in from.
You're heavy.
I can walk.
It's fine. Let's go. Hazo, let's go.
Okay. So he grabs his gear, and now at this point, everyone.
We're going to the Yojimbo
Yojimbo.
to get our orders from Captain.
Cool. So we're gonna cut back to the cockpit, and it's still Io and
I'm still standing there.
Yeah.
Just
Aaron in there. No, I'm sorry.
I
You
left.
have
You
gone to
went to
go
fix your
freshen
hair.
up.
Yes.
So you've taken your time. You kind of freshen up. Again, you've sold your wardrobe, so you're limited in what you can really change. You have presumably an extra set of clothes that's the alternative. You're not wearing the same clothes all the time.
It's like a slightly differently tinted that. Like you selected me twice in Street Fighter.
Got it. Okay.
But that's it.
So while Aaron's freshening up, though, Io, are you just hanging in the cockpit?
I take out my data pad
Sure.
and I open up what our equivalent of a search engine would
Sure.
be.
Oh, HoloNet, yeah.
I sigh. And I look up Papa Zircon.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
You just got a mischievous look on your face, dude.
Yeah.
Am I rolling?
2 red, 1 purple.
Me. Okay. And what am I rolling again? My
This is going to be Underworld.
Underworld. Oh, jeez. Well, this is gonna go real well.
You got a lot of dice in there.
I do. I'm gonna take those 2 ability
Sure.
and 1 boost.
You got it.
Two successes, 1 disadvantage.
Okay. So you have to go into the kind of dark HoloNet. This is deep. So, because it's not just a name that you know from your experience.
Yeah.
That's going to pop up
Yeah.
on any sort of like civilian or common kind of place. But you also know kind of where's Pafa's equivalent of the places that she visits on the darknet. She's kind of taught you how to use it.
Okay.
To
Like we're talking sites, not physical like locations.
This is like the correct
Yeah, okay.
sites, like the equivalent of like a
Okay.
website. She's taught you like where to go when.
How you access those.
How to access
Yeah,
them.
this
Okay.
is the darknet, right?
Okay.
So you can to find contracts, find weapons,
Mhm.
to find everything that you've kind of been taught, right? And you go to all the regular ones that you know that she's taught you and trained you and she's visited, and most of it seems to be silent. Seems to be no activity there from what you can see.
Do I know how long things have been kind of?
There's
radio
no.
silent?
It seems like there's been no indication that she has been on these sites.
Okay.
These sites are active,
Okay.
but
Her username's
her
popping
username,
up anyway.
kind of what you're looking for, and you don't see it until you get to one, and it's a site that is used for bounties,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a general chat level. So it's just like a bounty hunters forum, more or less, where they talk shop and they're talking about kills and
I
things,
wanna
and
be
tools
there.
of the trade and stuff. Life hacks. Oh man, if you freeze two people in the same apartment, you can save up so much space. Oh my
Okay.
god, that makes so much sense.
Sounds like there's gonna
And
be a
they're
lot
just
of
like this, and then you just
Is it called Gorchan?
gorge.
yeah, that's yeah.
Sounds like there's gonna be a lot of shit talking and like lying on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, I killed.
Yeah.
I just killed 20 guys.
Yeah. And you find that there is definitely hits on kind of looking up other people talking about Papa. It's kind of talked about in a little bit of like
What did
reverence,
it
but
say?
also kind of like unsure, like almost like conspiracy level,
Okay.
because rumors have been spreading that Pafa was killed in an incident on Bespin. Except there's one person on there, very adamant, very crackpot, kind of tinfoily comparative to everyone else, who insists that he saw Pafa alive and well and delivering a bounty shortly after this time when she had died at Bespin.
Does he say where?
Fortunately, does not. 'Cause
Damn it. Okay. Figured I might as well ask anyway.
Sure.
He also says the Death Star destruction was fake.
Yeah, totally
Yeah,
fake.
absolutely.
No, actually, he's the guy. This is the same crackpot guy. Apparently, he's a bounty hunter though too. No, we'll hold on to that. But
Fact.
he also has this really crazy crackpot theory that there was this guy who sold faulty parts of the Death Star. And the Luke Skywalker thing is a fucking myth. And it's this dude, and he doesn't understand why nobody else. He doesn't know his name, but he knows he's out there. And if you see this, thank you.
That's funny.
That's good.
Anything else?
telling you, man, Lord Vader, his son is the guy that blew that shit up, dude. I'm telling you, man. Trust me. And he's from Tatooine. Vader's from Tatooine, dude.
Why would he go by his same last name? That's so stupid. It'd be so easy to find.
I know, man.
You're so high.
Also, Lord Vader didn't have a dad, dude. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I check my messages.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll. I want to make sure this is right.
This is tense.
You're gonna roll your discipline on this.
Discipline.
Ooh.
What?
Takes discipline to remember your password.
That's true.
is it a capital?
Against
She's on the dark web. There's a lot of discipline.
It's gonna be 4 red dice.
dice.
Lots of them. I've heard. Oh, Cameron Rice is in this. No, I'm gonna minimize that window for later.
Fan art, please.
Keith, would you hate me if I take those 3 boosts?
Do what you gotta do.
Do it.
I don't know how much good they'll do, but
Do it.
You gotta
I
try.
have to
The
try.
internet will provide.
I'm taking those 3 boosts.
Sure.
Again. May the force be with me.
I'm gonna regret that when we start shooting at each other.
4 successes, 1 disadvantage.
5 setbacks.
Yes.
Okay. You feel like maybe it's because if you had kind of the equivalent of the web browser of the previous site you're looking at. So Papa's on your mind. You start looking at your messages. And you start to kind of process some things. Start to kind of fall back on some of the training that Papa herself has taught you, which is to leave no stone unturned, to look at everything, to see, kind of use everything to your advantage. And how even the slightest detail could be a cause for success.
I'm not looking for Papa.
No. But that information starts making you look kind of at the messages you sent out, when you received, when they went out, when they received, when they went out, and relatively when it went dark. And you start to make a feeling crosses your mind. Unfortunately, you're not sure whether it's real or not. It's fleeting, but it's gone. But you make a connection that there's something about Papa.
They went dark after Cloud City. New search. Same search. Valdaya.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even the same site that popped back up again?
Hmm?
Not even the same site that popped back up again? The site came up.
The
last
same
time I
site pops up. You've favorited that. Yes. So you could go back to that.
New search. Same search. Corvica.
Like adding it to that.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling?
You can roll your core worlds.
Core worlds. Against. It's gonna be something gnarly, isn't it?
2 red, 2 purple.
2 red, 2 purple.
And just to clarify, you're looking at which word again?
Valdaya.
Yep.
I added Corvica.
Yep. There are 5 dice in the dark side pool.
The last time that happened, I ended up bleeding. But I take one anyway.
Just one?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
One failure, 2 disadvantages.
At this moment, your search reveals nothing. When you're going to take 2 straight.
Okay.
It's a lot of things are being processed in your mind right now. We're going to cut to Aaron Val. At this point, you've cleaned yourself up. You're in the Indomitable. Had your conversation. It's clear at this point, everyone else is left. By the time you get out, it's the 2 rebels are gone.
Yeah.
Caleb's gone, Herg, Cool, and Killer.
Above game, do I have other ways to contact Randall?
Yeah, you can contact. You have kind of your back channels that you can contact him. Kind of
Okay, like a comm channel or?
Yes.
Okay.
And you also have aboard the Star Viper, right? There's that secured
Right.
console you have. So if you were trying to
Like
make a
chat?
transmission, it would be super. Like you would, but you could make still a secured transmission from the Indomitable.
Right.
But it's extra hard to kind of slice any information we send from the Star Viper.
Right. Is the Viper in the hangar, or is it in
all
orbit?
3 ships are in the hangar.
Okay.
Basically, it's like if you didn't want to make sure that anyone. Yeah, I think you get your ship. You could make the call from your ship. It could still be secured, but if anyone went aboard your ship, excuse me, and somehow looked and through any sort of logs or whatever and got a success on it, they would be able to see the channel. But you have multiple ways of contacting them. So even if you contact them through one.
So I'm gonna walk down the ramp.
Okay.
I don't know that IO is very focused on Googling.
Sure.
Or not, but
If you go, you can walk past the cockpit and see if you want to, or you can just head out.
no, I'm just kind of beelining.
Sure.
Look around once I'm outside.
It's fine.
Everyone's on the Yojimbo, I think.
Yeah, you see a lot of bodies, and there's the foam still everywhere. But
Sure.
Yeah.
The very, very hard battle that I abandoned everybody.
You do
for.
see that the body that the guy that you killed, the guy who looked the most paralleled or on par with your own suave and skill, is not only dead, but seems to have somehow exploded.
Yes. Kalev. I walk out. Is that front door open, or is that now shut because of the?
Oh, you mean to the hangar?
Yeah.
It's closed.
Yeah, because we
presumably.
came around the side.
Right.
You guys
I'll
came
just-
around,
yeah.
presumably
Like a bunch of nobodies.
Hazo would have probably, if the door had been
Yeah.
open, closed it just to
Yeah.
make sure that they were
Okay.
walking.
I'm just gonna head towards the side entrance then.
Okay.
Once I'm in, kind of walking down the hallway, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'm west winging this out of
Sure,
the hangar basically, but just trying to reach Randall.
A message or an actual communications?
An actual communications.
God. There it is.
Boo.
Frames.
Gross.
Aaron, it's
I hate this guy.
it's good to hear your voice, I guess. I'm a little surprised you're talking to me this soon, though, after we had just chat. Is there any sort of things I should be aware about?
Updates.
Perfect.
Apologize, I'm not contacting you on normal channels. The Star Viper. I have to pass the Yojimbo to get to the Star Viper, and that's a long story. And I can't find Rue, and that's also a long story.
You can't find Rue.
I can't. I'm working on it. I'm in progress.
You've lost Rue.
Yes, I've lost Rue. I didn't lose Rue. Rue got lost.
Okay, Aaron. I feel like there's a lot of things that you're about to tell me that will make me a little frustrated, but go on. Continue.
Well, it's been a day for that. That's kind of my thing. Updates. What's the droid's name? CZ70B?
Yep.
The thing?
Yep.
Above game. 2 days, Badlands chemical weapons deal.
Correct.
Okay. He's holding some kind of chemical weapons deal with the Pike Syndicate here in the Badlands.
Pike Syndicate.
Pike Syndicate.
Okay, go on.
2 days.
Where?
Badlands.
Very-
On this planet.
Okay, the Badlands.
That's what Cobra gave us.
Okay. So you met Cobra.
She was very pleasant.
Okay. And she told you this. Did she give you any sort of data or?
Yeah, the crew has it.
Okay. Do you know what they're planning to do with it?
I don't know. I don't really know what they're planning to do with me.
What do you mean?
Like I said, it's been a long day for me disappointing people. Orders on the CZ thing?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You told me that Crom and his guys are also on this mission with you.
Yes. Well, they sent, I don't know, there's like a kid and an elephant. He's in orbit.
Of course there is. It's the worst. Are you prepared to do this mission?
Yeah, I mean, you did.
I mean, I have this other thing ready to go. You asked me to do this.
That's not mine.
So should cancel it?
No. But it's theirs to take. I owe you.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. This CZ thing is less important on my radar if this other thing gets your head back in the game. Because you've been out of it, it seems like, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. So, give the data disks to Crom and his lackeys.
Okay.
They'll take care of whatever that shit is. Or they won't. They probably won't. You find your friends.
Are you sure about Crom? He just...
Have you met him? Have you talked to him?
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. But, I mean, it feels like it's more than that. Like, why is he in charge of all of this, like, wizard stuff?
Go ahead and roll. Do your charm.
You've got to have a good charm, right?
What am I rolling against?
It's going to be for
I think he
purple.
commented once that it wasn't high.
It's not,
That's
it's,
funny.
it's like,
He's put effort into
He's
it. But he's
try-hard.
not naturally
He's a
very
try-hard.
charming.
Okay.
for what?
4 purple dice.
Oh.
You got 1 boost.
I got 4
No,
boosts.
she's us.
Oh,
The
you?
dark side.
He's
I'm-
us, he's not us.
I'm
No,
like
he's-
-2 now, I think.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take 3 of those. I mean, it just seems to me like, I mean, from what I've heard, this Luke Skywalker guy blew up the Death Star with his brain. Why isn't he handling this? Why isn't Organa handling it, or Akbar?
Okay.
1 failure, 3 advantages.
Aaron, I don't feel like this is the appropriate time to go into everything. Let's just say that you have more things in common with Crom than you think. However, you've gone down a different path, and he's gone down his.
That is the second most cryptic thing someone has told me today, and that's very frustrating.
The rest of your update.
I mean,
Is there it? That's it. So then what, you know what you need to do. Are you compromised?
Like emotionally?
Aaron, I say this in the least way to hurt your feelings. You are always emotionally compromised.
Then yeah. Also the other way too.
Do I need to pull you out?
No, I mean, they're not psychopaths. I mean, they might, like, leave me here and it's cold and it sucks. Look, Cobra wasn't going to budge, and that was the only play I could make.
Okay. Well, you have the coordinates. Let me know when you're ready. I will meet you there, and we'll take care of this thing, not for you, but for them.
Okay.
Okay?
Are you sure you don't want me to just go take care of the chemical weapon thing?
It sounds like that's the least of the things you should be doing right now, Aaron.
Okay. Click.
Okay. He's like, you sounded like he was about to say something else, but you clicked.
You're an asshole.
Damn it.
You're such a dick!
I love that.
So good.
He opens his mouth just as he's
And all-
cutting off.
I pulled my shoulder and can't move, but you're a dick!
Okay, so you've kind of had this conversation to the side. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Man. I was gonna dramatically quit. Okay. Now I have to dramatically ask for forgiveness. Cool.
Okay, so
Guess, head back to the Yojimbo.
okay, so you look as you say, "Oh man, I have to dramatically ask for forgiveness." You just camera-wise, it would look like follows your gaze over towards the Ajimbo, and it's classic Star Wars fashion. It sidewipes, but we're inside the Ajimbo. At this point, it's Kilara, Kalev, Herg.
I have a question.
Yes.
The data disks need to be read on.
You have different. They're like the things that like you could. These particular ones are like the big ones. They're like the things that you see like the Imperial officers that have. They look like security codes too.
Not on a data pad. Or
Not a
something.
data pad.
Yeah.
It's like a terminal that you plug in. It's like the things that R2D2 plugs into and
Gotcha. Okay.
If you had an onboard computer, which I think the Ojimbo does,
Yeah.
you could use them there. But you can't just be like, I'm gonna
Just wanted-
send this through the cloud.
Of course not. That would be silly. Why
Yeah.
would I think that?
So you guys are all aboard the Ojimbo. Also, there is Cool, who's
Right.
kind of doing his thing,
He's trying to interface with.
and Hazo and Het.
Am I there too?
You are still on the Indomitable.
Okay.
That's from what I was thinking. You're just kind of. This is the same time that you're kind of doing all of your
Done my little
searches.
my googling. Yeah.
Captain, what is it?
Caleb. And her. Oh, Het, you're okay.
I have been better, but it sounds like this mission was not for. Yeah, he's in his arms. He's in his
Thank
arms.
you.
Kind of annoyed, but also like kind of liking it a little bit. This mission was not complete. It seems that you have made contact with Cobra, and she
Yes, she.
has given you some information that is. And he's just rocking, as I guess Herg is rocking him back and forth. Please, I'm going to be sick. I'm just.
Okay, here.
Yes, that is correct.
Do you have them on you?
The information.
Yes.
Yes, heck, we'll get to that in a moment. What did you need from me, Captain?
Do you know anything about this? And I point to like where K001 is clearly
Yeah, he's
doing
like interfacing with
something.
Yeah.
Can I communicate with K00?
He seems to be.
Well, I mean, while he's doing that, is that a thing that
You could try to, I guess. It'd be like he's focused on like kind of the file upload that he's doing, but that doesn't stop you from like communicating with him.
I'm going to attempt to speak binary to him, see if I can contact him.
Okay, go ahead and roll your computers.
Yes, I
And it's
will,
gonna-
since this works.
It's gonna be 3 purple.
Of course. Computers, is that right? So this is 3, that's 2, yeah. And let's... It's fine, I'll just go for it.
Okay.
Okay, he seems to
That was not
be.
good. One failure, or 2 failures and 1 disadvantage.
You go to kind of interface with him, or you to communicate, and you're like instantly blocked out. It's almost as if Cool is extremely focused on what he's doing, and it's like shut you down.
Now,
And it seems like now it's the interruption is causing him to kind of like continue. You like stopped his train of thought, and now he's like continuing to go back. Again, it's like the equivalent of like hearing like 2 machines like kind of talking to each other.
Anything?
yeah, he's very focused right now. I believe he's searching his backup memory.
All right.
I might be able to help him if you'll excuse me for a moment. Where's the? Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Where are the computers about game?
You have a computer that's like in the cockpit, and then there's like another.
Is there somewhere not where I am right now?
He's like in the cabin, right?
Right.
There's presumably one in there that's like hard lined in, but you could also use the one that's in the cockpit
Yeah.
as well.
We spoke of this. I think it's important. I may be able to help. Give me a moment. I'll be back.
All right.
And I'm going to head to that other computer.
Okay,
I've got some data disks I need to check.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're trying to access the data disk?
Yes.
They're unencrypted, so you have full access to them.
Okay, so I want to first check this one,
Sure.
which has the information that,
Yep.
that Het's talking about.
Yep.
So I want to check that one first.
Sure.
And just see what that is. So I'm assuming it's just going to be information.
It's a bunch of information. So it's information on the meeting that's going down in the Wildlands in like a couple days
Right.
between the Pike Syndicate and CZ's organization. It gives you a detailed breakdown of
Sure.
the ship that the Pike Syndicate's using, the personnel that they're bringing to the table. Same information for CZ's group, the Valkorian's group. So it's a human, a Zabrak, and then it's like an old Clone Wars era like tactical droid. And it seems to have like a cohort of other droids there. It gives you the details of the breakdown of when they're going to meet, the exchange, the cargo, and like kind of in addition to that, the flight information of the ship, right? So theoretically, it gives you like the access codes to Valkorian's group's ship, so you could actually get aboard it if you wanted to. Additionally, it also has more information on it, where it shows you where these people, these Valkorian's group, is currently on the planet, in the city, and where they're at.
These are the Valkorians that are going to be meeting with the Pike Syndicate. Okay. So everything is to be, it's just information exactly what's to be expected, nothing that seems shady or different than what. Yeah. It's what she told me. So I'm going to move on from that.
Sure.
And refresh my memory. The other data discs.
The other thing that...
I have another data disc.
The one was the Cool gave you, and it was
the
basically
cool
like, hey, if something happens to me...
Then I want to check that. I won't spend too much time on this. I just was checking to see if it's what it was supposed to be.
Sure.
Cool.
It is exactly that.
And I'm moving on to the next one very quickly.
This one it's computers, 4 purple.
Get that right.
You got a boost.
I will use that boost. That's good.
Hey.
4 successes, 4 disadvantages.
Okay.
So you're able to access part of it. So you kind of break through the first thing. Presumably, you're the person that's repaired Cool. He has some level in the competence of your skill, but there's degrees of security to it. Right? And so you open up kind of like the first area of this information, and it's a bunch of details on kind of different operations that have happened. Additionally, it's the main thing is there is a means of connecting with the gang, but that's still behind another security level.
So the only thing I'm able to get out of it is that there is a means to contact the gang.
Correct.
Here. Can I push further into this?
You can try.
Well, I'm going to try. I assume it's still computers?
Yep.
And what's the difficulty?
2 red, 2 purple.
Ooh.
I believe in you.
Could really use some help.
I know I'm behind it here because
let's stall for 30 seconds.
I'm less than even here. I'm down by 1 ability.
I still think you got it though.
Wait, let's break this down for a second. How many dice do you have in there? Exactly. How many do you have?
He's down by
An ability.
I'm down by. It would be even. If I had an
If you had
ability, it would be
an ability,
50-50 the roll right here, basically.
Okay.
But now the odds are again.
I'm a
The
little
odds are not
confused.
stacked.
How many of each dice do you actually have in there? Let's break it down from the
I
top.
have
What specific shade of
I have
red?
2 yellow, 1
Okay.
green, 2 red, and
Somehow
2 purple.
you've lost dice. They've taken them back from you.
Did I lose that? What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. Am I doing
Man, oh,
something?
man.
All right.
Yeah, check your sheets.
Going once.
Going
Going twice.
It's been 30
3.
seconds. It has to have
3
been 30
times
2
a
out of the
Gamorrean.
3. Yeah, that's right.
I guess you gotta roll it.
Come on, let's do it. Here we go.
Someone got a refund because they're mad I'm not dead.
It's all good, folks, because I got 1 success. 1 success, 1 despair, and 2 disadvantages.
Oh god!
Oh wait, if it's not exciting.
Now it's gonna blow up.
Every despair is not an explosion. It's a success. I get the information.
Guys,
we
stop
lose
giving
the
good
difference.
ideas.
Damn it!
Well, you weren't doing anything, were you? Looting, right?
No.
Okay, so okay.
You put
Throw
something
Cool out of the airlock.
else terrible is gonna happen.
It's only the despair part of it. It is a success. I'll have information when I blow up.
That's the new tagline for the show. Not every despair is an explosion.
Right. I like that. Someone mock that up. Get that going.
Oh, shoot. Well, now we got the proficiency.
Oh, there it is.
Oh
Man.
The thought is appreciated, though.
Thank you.
You are able to break through that
Damn Skippy.
that level of security. In the process of doing that, you accidentally delete all of the other files. So you're able to
Well, no one's gonna ever know there were other files.
still use this thing. Theoretically, it gives you like the codes, the access channel. Like, hey, when in this is an emergency line.
Right.
You're able to contact it, but you basically break your successes. You break through the security. Your despair is you delete all the other files, and your threats are the files that deletion has kind of somewhat crept into this kind of code that you've unlocked. So it will require some level of skill to actually get this connection open.
Just as a hypothetical, Keith, before you lose all those dice in there, just add a proficiency, just add a yellow and just as a hypothetical.
Yeah,
I want to see. I want to see.
Just count.
Yeah.
So we go like this.
Let's
I circled just this.
And then
No,
Right.
the whole
Whole thing.
Yeah, I
Oh, the
guess.
whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
You want to just roll the
new
1
roll.
that I would have rolled?
Yeah, just roll that extra one.
Just roll
Just
the extra one.
right?
Just roll the one.
Yeah.
Just roll the extra one.
Oh, God.
2 successes.
Yeah.
We still would have had a despair because you can't get rid of the
Yeah.
despair.
No.
No, even if you rolled
Alright.
a triumph.
But it
You
would have
really
been
can't.
3 successes.
That makes me
and a
feel better.
despair.
But let's again, as a hypothetical,
Roll the whole thing.
roll the whole thing
Roll the whole-
because if we would have waited
Oh, whoops. Go ahead.
until that thing would have dropped in,
It would have been significantly better.
Oh, no!
No, it's just flip flop. It would have been 3 failures, 1 triumph, and 1 advantage. It would have been kind of a flip flop. There was no winning. This information was not to be had.
No,
yeah, it was
Nope.
not to be had.
it was not.
So,
Thanks,
again,
internet.
all the other information
But
gone.
don't take away our proficiency.
But you're still able to use this thing to communicate, you feel like. It'll just be a little bit... And before, it should just be like, I'm going to push call. And now it's like, you might need to do a little bit more.
Okay,
like,
now I'm
computer-
jotting down the
Jerry-rigging.
code, so I don't need the data disk.
Sure,
code.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a back channel of communication.
6.
All right, and where is? Well, I'm taking the data disks,
Sure.
put it in the back of my pockets,
Sure.
and where is my quarters in relation to where I am right now?
Back where like cool is, the room that cools in.
So I don't have to walk past everyone to get there.
No, you could, well, it's like if you're in the cockpit, it's a really small ship, so you could just kind
Yeah,
of
it's
hop
pretty
skip.
I'm gonna go to my quarters.
Sure.
Quickly. All of this I was trying to do quickly.
Sure. So you kind of go in there, you do your stuff. Cool's still doing his thing. Herg, Kilara, you're in this Yojimbo.
Right.
It's kind of crowded again
Right.
because you got Het and Hazo.
Sure.
What do you guys do?
Did you make contact with your commander when you left us?
He
I
said he
was-
was able to establish contact.
I started to establish
When he was
contact, and
jumped.
that's when I was attacked, and I don't really remember much after that, but I remember, I believe, I was going to relay to them that we met Cobra, and we were moving in to find the contact. Herc says that we have the data disks, we have the information. I feel like, what am I missing? What happened? Should we relay this information to Crom?
Do you have any idea why anyone would have wanted to attack you?
I can only assume that it's either thugs that are on the planet, or maybe our mission's compromised.
Thugs on the planet. Do you recall anything about these thugs who attacked you?
They were whippets, yes?
Anything in particular that you remember about them?
No, fortunately. But we do have the discs. We do have the data.
Yes, we do.
I guess at this point, it's safe here. I should communicate with Crom, relay this information, and let him assess whether or not this mission is compromised. But if we have what we came for, I can hope for the best.
Yes.
And so what happened after you found me, then?
After we found you, we received a message that that it would be in our best interest to return to the ships.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for his perception to see if he was...
If you noticed all the dead
the
bodies.
dead bodies. He's a little out of it. But
And the dead bodies are like under some foam. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's okay. Yeah, it seems to have just completely. He was kind of a little woozy as he was walking there. He's like, okay. So,
After all, we had no means of accessing the data remotely. It required a physical terminal.
Sure. So I guess can I have them and can I relay them from your ship?
Well, I assume that that's what Caleb has gone to.
But Caleb wouldn't know how to reach our ship.
No, I mean I think he was going to assess.
Decrypt the data,
Of
yes.
course.
Okay, let me talk to this Caleb again. If you don't mind, I feel like, again, it's your mission and I don't want to overstep, but I feel like this is important where let's confirm this before we do anything else.
Of course.
Okay, so at this point, you ran into the kind of cabin, the chamber room, right? Cool, still doing his thing. Was there anything particularly?
Yeah, I was just going in there to remove a certain drone droid
Yes.
that I have on my person.
Yeah.
And hide it in my clothes.
Sure. Done. Okay. You do that
And then
as you
out.
hear footsteps. So kind of as you tuck that away, and as you're walking out, that's when you see like the whole gang. Everybody's there. Caleb, do you have those discs? Were you able to access them?
I did not access them, but I have the discs here.
Go ahead and roll. Do your deception.
Deception is it? That wasn't my story. I was going to help Cool. I never said I was going to do the disc. All right, let's go. Deception.
2. Purple.
2. Wait.
Captain, if you don't
I don't know
need
if I should be
me,
trusting that one. Cunning is
I'm going to head to the refresher.
against 2 purple.
2 purple. There's 1 yellow in there that they gave you for that last
Oh, I
one.
don't want to use the whole yellow for this. Where's the boost when you need it?
Do it, deceive.
Do it.
There's a set.
Peer
back.
pressure.
Suddenly, the
No.
executor.
I'll use it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, good.
It's just 2 advantages, not.
So
You're rolling like me tonight.
Yeah, get out of the way when our lights are.
he takes the thing. He doesn't push the issue. He gives you the cylinders, but he like kind of gives you a look. Like maybe he doesn't quite fully believe you, but he's not gonna push the issue. So he has the cylinders. Great, Captain. With your permission, can I transfer this from? Make contact with my ship and my team and relay this information.
Of course.
Okay. So he goes to the cockpit.
Great.
You follow him, or you guys are all
I'm just gonna, listen in on their channel while this transaction's going down.
Sure.
I went to the refresher to bathe all of this blood off of me.
He's still covered in all
Yeah,
this.
he's still covered in like
Oh, yeah,
throats
you would
and
have to be.
throats. Yeah. All right.
One of each.
With
I like how you're cradling Het.
Yeah, and he's
Oh,
yeah,
poor
in the
man.
garbage. Yeah. With that, we have ended our second hour already.
Wow.
Some crazy stuff is happening.
We're exactly where we were at the end of the I
know.
Yep.
Yeah.
We ended tier 2 light side. So this is gonna be. Well, all right. So for this, for strain, permanently increased by 2. It's gonna be Caleb.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait.
So-
Thank you.
Because a strong undertow makes for a.
May the currents always grant you safe fishing.
My charm is my charm. Your charm is yours.
With that, we're gonna enter our third and final round. Now, I say this every time, and no one ever believes me because we never.
It's
end
never.
it.
We never end
But-
5 minutes after.
It could end 5 minutes from now. I could just say, and we knew it.
That'd be funny
It's
one
gonna
night.
end
Could end anytime.
anytime
Good
this
night,
hour. So don't hold back. Go big. Go home. Problem is, this one is called Imperial Assets, and to be honest, this unlock will affect next week.
Oh.
That being said, I don't know what these are. Why, you ask? Because I'm not GMing next week.
What's happening? Who's what?
Will the real GM please stand up?
Sit down, Keith.
Yes. Our one and only Joestar will be GMing an episode. These will come into play to a story. How? I don't want to spoil that now. I will say that these will affect the story. Or, never mind. I'm not the GM. You know what, Joe? Take it away.
Next week, it actually wasn't just called Imperial Assets. We'll tease away.
Yeah, Bert, get it fucking right.
The name of this unlock was going to be, it's a prototype Grand Vizier, not yet currently in production, because next week, we're going to be in more of an Imperial state of mind. I can promise you lunacy.
I'm gonna have a blast.
You're playing!
I'm playing! I'm gonna play as a character I'm so excited I wrote about. I spent a lot of time in his backstory. It means he's gonna die.
Yep.
So, if this is the case, these are prototypes. They're just prototypes.
Yep, read them out loud, no
So,
explanation.
tier 1 is a RAM motorcycle for light side. Tier 2 is an AWA, so striker. Tier 3 is just called Havoc. That sounds really, really...
All caps?
All caps, yeah, all caps.
That'll be the
What
X-Men
these are.
crossover.
Would you like to give
Yeah.
any sort of insight, or you just want to...
No, they got Google.
They got Google. Okay, cool. Dark side tier 1 is a Ferret ATV. Tier 2 dark side is a Stinger, all caps. And tier 3 is a Snake, SNAKE, personal battle armor. I'm kind of hoping that's the one that gets unlocked. So with that, this will be for us very similar to when we had a certain sniper rifle that was unlocked for a different one-off that we had.
That's right.
In that case, I knew it was going to be good. In this case, I don't know. I'm on the opposite.
Yeah,
end.
little faith.
Go,
So
Joe.
with that, reset. Start the final round.
Wow.
This is it.
It's go time.
You're trying to listen in. Go ahead and roll.
Yep.
Your stealth.
Okay. I feel but it's not like a physical thing, so I feel like it's skullduggery.
Clearly, skullduggery is
You know, because like stealth to me is like sneaking in
So
the shadows.
here's the thing. It will be obvious that you're there,
Yeah.
but you're trying to listen in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
So
listen
you're
in.
just kind of standing in the open.
Just brushing her hair.
If anything, then it's just a perception more.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Because you're just literally trying to listen.
I'm down for perception.
But because he knows you're there, it's going to be 4 purple.
Okay. I'm gonna take a difficulty.
Sure.
I'm gonna take that setback too.
You sure?
You know? Why not?
And we are cleaned out.
I just wanted to make it balanced,
Good.
you know?
3 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. So you're just there. You're just kind of doing your thing. He sees you. He starts relaying the information. Yes, I'm sorry. I've been on radio silent. There was an incident. Yes, I was. Unfortunately, I was attacked. I'm quite unsure of. No, yes, I was attacked. Yes, I separated from the group. We were meeting with the contact. And when? I don't. It is. I don't know the exact time. Why does that matter? Oh, they called you. Interesting. It was Hazo? No? Kilara called you. Okay. Well, I don't know about that, and I'll ask, but I was attacked. Everything was taken off me. Makes it look like it was some sort of robbery. They took the musical instruments and the credits I had, but my comms. Oh, you've been having comm issues too. You've just fixed. This is starting to seem like this is more than just a mugging. Okay, so I have the data. I'm relaying it now. Please review it. It seems like their team is here. I'm fine. Everyone else, Hazo is fine. And then just assess whether you want to continue with this operation, and I will relay that to the rest of the team. Yes, sir. Excellent. Thank you. He clicks up. Captain, I'm so sorry. I was just relaying the information. You said that Krom was saying that you had contacted him.
I did when you went missing.
But you didn't tell him I was missing?
You know what? I think I didn't.
I'm confused. I guess this was, can you walk me through this?
Well, you see, what happened was you had gone missing, and in that very moment, as I was communicating with Commander Krom, that's when Herg returned from looking for you, and it seemed as though he had a lead on you. So I thought it was nothing to worry about.
Go ahead and roll your deception.
Okay.
3 purple, 1 red.
3 purple, 1 red. Jeez. Deception.
All right.
I guess I'll just have to hope for the best. That doesn't look like the best. Oh, 2 success, 2 disadvantage.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
Could have been
So-
worse. Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Great title.
Again, so...
Also the tagline for the show.
Yep.
Okay, so... Okay, yes, I guess that makes sense. If you didn't know that I was missing, how could you have known? And then Hazo, like, runs up. And he's just like, yes. And also, Captain told me, whatever I do, like, she told us not to contact the crew because we were getting into the fight out there. And so, like, you know, like, I strict orders. And it made sense. It was the right call. Wait, there was a fight? And he just kind of, like, starts to, like, back away a little bit. Captain, is there something else that you're not telling me?
Well, there may have been a little bit of a scuffle.
Should I be...
It's all taken care of. There is nothing to worry about. Everything is fine.
roll your charm.
Okay.
I just like that you make her roll it.
Yeah, 2 purple, 1 red. Just gotta maybe get that to spare. Maybe I'll.
Yup.
No.
Got it.
What?
Did get it. The despair.
I got 6 success, 2 advantage, and a despair.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. What does that mean?
You charmed
does
him
that
too
mean?
much.
6 success,
Yeah, 2 advantage.
2 advantage,
With a
1
despair.
Is
despair.
Caleb trying to crack something open somewhere?
Caleb! Stop looting things!
Okay. He is like, okay, understood. And it seems to, at this point again, remind himself that he's told you that you are in command and you have made decisions. However, that despair will come into play.
I have no doubt.
I'm just gonna have to figure out what that is.
Caleb
Okay.
runs in like, Captain, I have found this ticking box outside. I should open it.
Not all despairs are a bomb.
No.
So at this point, okay. So we're gonna cut. Io and Aaron, you're both aboard the Indomitable.
No, I'm outside.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
not.
You're outside. You're still just kind of in the data pad. Go ahead and roll your perception.
Perception.
Or not in the data pad. You're in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Perception,
okay.
2 purple.
2 purple. Oh, we got some boosts now.
I know what it is. Okay.
Oh.
He knows what your despair
I
is.
know.
You know what? I'll throw a boost in there.
Okay.
Boost it up.
The look that you get, he totally believes you.
Oh, putain. Technical failure, but 4 advantages.
Okay. You look around, you kind of listen, and it sounds really quiet. So you know that Aaron's not on the ship, but you don't know where.
Okay.
You don't see him. You just know that he's seems to kind of, you kind of listen, like the water had stopped from when he was in the refresher, and he just kind of, you were zoned in, but you were just in a quiet ship. Real quick, your despair is you relay this information. He totally believes you, and he starts to kind of like look out the window and see some of like the bodies, and you get the deep kind of sinking feeling that Het, though not as a broad generalization, but is starting to form a kind of deep, bitter hatred for Whippets.
Oh.
Because he sees that he was attacked, he looks out, sees that they're attacked. You may have made him a little racist.
I was gonna say, this despair is racism.
Yeah. Oof.
Yikes.
You rolled for racism.
And you can too.
The Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, a Disney product. Get it at your local game store or online.
At Amazon.com.
These goddamn whips.
Got it.
We've taken it there.
Okay.
So you're still there.
Okay.
You kind of sense but how you react and think that's up to you.
It's quiet. It's too quiet. This is never good. I make my way down towards the opening of the ramp,
Sure.
but I don't know how to close it.
You can like hit it,
Okay.
and it would like start to close, and you're pretty agile enough
I
that
was
you can
like,
get out.
she can just like fawns it and like.
Yeah.
I've
Then-
just like wandered back into the hangar at this point.
Okay, so at this point,
Okay.
you're kind of at there, and you see like a shadow
Uh-huh.
coming, and so you now see that Aaron's kind of. Are you walking back and forth the Indomitable?
No, I'm just kind of
Okay.
standing around
You
shivering.
see him walking around, but you could theoretically push it, start to close, and just kind of jump off and keep going.
Okay. I put my data pad away. And I'm just thinking about that last message search. And I disembark.
Okay.
I disembark. No, I take out my data pad again. I'm off the Indomitable, and I take out my data pad again, and I open up my messages again. Anything. Do the messages go dark after a specific message was sent to me?
I believe the last message
That was sent to me?
that was sent to you, I believe, I'll double check,
I have a feeling we're on the same page here.
was they were telling you,
That Solivar died
yes.
the day that I was taken.
They had also said that they were going to send a droid to wait for you at the same place that you were taken.
That was the last thing I got. They sent a droid. And I sent a message back. I sent a message saying Solivar is dead. And there's only one Corvica that saw him die doing what he did when he did. So if you're really who you say you are, and not merely trying to reclaim your property, how the hell do you know? And I want proof this time. That was the last message I sent. They just sent a droid. They wouldn't have shown up themselves. They wouldn't have shown up themselves. Is there anything else I can glean from anything that was either sent to me or just anything?
It's the information you already have, and that they have not responded. They'd also told you, if you remember way back when, that they had told you that they were your
Aunts. I pull up that search again for Veldaya.
Okay.
And I look specifically for the interiors.
Okay. Veldaya and Corvica, or just Veldaya?
Both.
It's going to be 3 purple dice.
What am I rolling?
Core worlds. It's 4 boosts.
Taking 2 boosts. Two successes, 2 advantages.
You kick yourself because it seems like this site was there all along, and somehow maybe I've missed searches you're going through. Maybe it was just recently added to it. You don't know why or how. But you click on this link, and it brings you to a site that talks about the equivalent of a site that tries to preserve the history of Chandra. This particular one is Veldaya Manor, who used to be run by the Corvica family. As you look through the images, you see, particularly in one room, it's a painting.
Portraits. Yes?
It's of your father, your mother, your 3 brothers, and yourself.
Any other adult Mary Allens?
Nope.
How old am I in this picture? This portrait?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 5. 4.
They said they'd send droids and not themselves. Oh, but damn it, I asked for proof. I sit on the ground.
Presumably, Aaron, if you're just walking around the hangar and you see that Io is just kind of sat down.
Sitting on the ground.
I asked for proof.
Faye?
Aaron.
Kind of.
Surprising to hear your voice on comms. It's been a little while.
Then I hear Io start to mutter, and I'm like, later. I click the comm back off.
I zoom in on the portraits
Sure.
that show up.
Yep.
Io?
Their faces start to, as you zoom in, right? There's some blurriness to the resolution. Is there a particular person that you're focusing on?
3. All 3 of them.
Solovar stands taller than the rest. And even in this picture,
He's still perfect.
you can still tell that there is a level of competitiveness between his 2 younger brothers, even in a still portrait. And despite in the painting where everyone is supposed to stand still and kind of look forward, you can still tell that even the painter was able to catch the slight glance and smile from Solovar as he's not looking forward, but he's looking down at you.
Let me. Oh, you're still the same. New search. Is there another repeated search?
Mm-hmm.
Bogavir Corvica II.
No results.
No results. Not even the same ones that popped up last time.
Faye, a minute.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm outside the ship. Can I have a minute?
Oh, you want me to come out there?
Yeah.
All right.
So you head towards back near Jimbo. The ramp lowers. They're standing before you in slightly different colored, and yet still the same clothes, is Aaron.
Did you do something different with your hair or something? You look different.
Thank you. I'm kind of looking at Faye and also kind of...
Yep.
There's a lot going on.
Sure. You can kind of, Killer, also see that Io is just kind of sitting on the ground.
said some things earlier, and I shot a droid earlier, and then you hit me, and then Caleb also hit me with words. And so...
I would say I was sorry about hitting you, except...
You're not.
No.
That's fine. I was about to leave, and then my friend sat in the foam over there. So I'm going to say a bunch of things to you, and you can care about them or not. But the sort of overarching theme is, don't make me leave my friend over there, because she's sitting in the foam.
No one is making you leave, Aaron. You made that decision for yourself.
I guess I did.
I want to trust you. I want you to be part of this team. Why else do you think we've kept working for Randall? You seem to have some sort of connection with him, and whether it's that he's got some kind of intel on you, or you just, for some inexplicable reason, think he's a good guy, I trust your judgment.
You shouldn't, but thank you. And I'm not really worth having any intel on. Do you remember when we met on Tatooine?
Yeah. You put your foot up on a box a lot and, like, tried to get the wind to blow in your hair.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird.
Fine moments, fine moments. I was working for Gorum Poo. You remember that?
I do.
They hired me as a joke. I was running errands, I was picking up lunches, and they would laugh and they would call me the Pirate King. I had my outfit, I was very proud of it, and I don't know how closely you looked at it, because I know you were probably also a little blinded by, you know, all of this and distracted, which I forgive you for.
I distracted by the...
I understand.
I will let you finish.
But it was frayed and dirty, and it was fake. It was a joke. Like the Pirate King was a joke, and then this woman arrives with her crew, and she's beautiful and she's charming, and there's an air of command in her voice. But that was like the maybe second, third, and fourth thing I noticed about you. The first thing I noticed about you, Faye, was that you had this crew, and they respected you, and I wanted that. I really wanted that. And then I did some things, and I think we've all forgiven each other for those things, and that you don't hold me against those things against me anymore. And I started working for Randall. We met again on Kashyyyk. And this time I wasn't a joke. I had a wonderful outfit, and again, you were so just... I know there were a lot of confusing feelings for you when you saw me again in sort of my full glory, and I understand. I understand. And I saw Herg and Emrys together, and he punched that little fucker from Chib Chub and then swept his wife into his arms. And I went back to Randall and reported in, and he said, "Great, you guys are back together. That's fantastic. I want to know where that lightsaber is. I want you to report back to me what they're doing. Tell me what the Reapers are doing." And I charged him because, you know, you do a job.
That's just good business.
It is good business. My fee was Emrys.
I see. Meaning Randall finding her,
And preparing the op to rescue her.
which is what you have on those data cylinders.
Which is, well, I think it's on the data cylinders, but really anytime we want to go, we can make the call. And I want to go, and I want to be a part of that. And I want to stay close to my friend. And that's all I've really got to say.
I appreciate that you want to stay close to your friend, singular, Aaron. But I would hope that you would want to stay close to your friends, plural. Because you have at least 2 of them. And that girl you met on Tatooine, she didn't have it all figured out. She still doesn't. She's just trying her best.
Since we're feeling honest, don't let me be your friend. Don't trust me. Caleb was right. I'm the scum of the universe. The only thing that I know is going to happen is that what I did today is just going to get worse.
Well, it's gonna have to get a lot worse than you blowing the leg off of a, let's be honest, pretty ridiculous droid before I stop considering you my friend.
Okay.
Almost as if you had said his name in your kind words for him. That your comms were off.
Hey, Captain, I think you might want to come back aboard and see this.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Right.
me. I'm cool.
I know.
I'm sorry, I didn't say it when I called you. I should have. This is cool. I'm telling you, I have something to show you.
I'm on my way. I have to go back to the Ojimbo.
I'll be up shortly.
I go.
Okay.
It gets a lot worse, Captain.
Board the Ojimbo. Cool has kind of finished what he was doing. He's called Caleb and Herg into kind of like the cabin that you have. Again, it's like 2 bunks in there, so it's like really small, but he's trying to, he knows that there's he sends the other 2 people that are on the ship. And he's like, that he's summoned you. Whether you go there or not is up to you.
I show up and I'm like
go.
toweling
there.
off and I'm super sexy and hot and I'm like, what is it, cool?
So, I'm still piecing together everything, but I think I figured this out.
You figured what out?
So, you know, look, I don't trust Aaron, and everyone knows that. And he's really haven't really given us any sort of reason to trust him.
Get on with it, droid.
But after the incident at Cloud City, and
Yes.
something happened to me, and you guys totally didn't understand that something happened to me because I guess I was still acting totally normal. But whatever this normal program was doing didn't reconnect with the gang, and they implemented Operation Aaron Val's probably the culprit.
Aaron Val's probably the culprit.
Yeah, so I have an outstanding order that if something happens to me, they're supposed to like go into a certain mode, and they activated. They thought Aaron Val did it because I don't trust him. Because let's be honest.
He hasn't given us much reason to trust him, I understand.
Yeah, and then when I went to Cloud City, that's when this thing happened. So I think they just put 2 and 2 together, and so I think that's when
Wait, so what are you saying?
I'm saying yes. I think my friends have your friend, and I just need to call them.
Well,
Then do it.
Yeah, okay.
yes, contact them.
I mean, I don't have a leg, so it's hard to get up and go call them.
I pick him up by his neck.
Sure.
Where do you need to go? Where? Point me to it.
He just kind of points toward like the comms in
Right,
the pilot or in the cockpit. All right.
Okay, make the call.
He starts calling, but you hear like a.
Stop nodding your head and make the call.
it's like dial-up. It's like he's talking to him
Right.
in like kind of a code, right?
Right.
You guys just wait for.
Yes.
Okay.
Find out their location.
He's talking to his.
He's talking to his gang.
gang.
Right.
Yes.
He's
In
talking to
binary?
them. It's
'Cause I
like
listen.
binary, but it's a little bit different. So if you want to try and
It's like double talk binary.
it's like double
Double
talk.
talk
It's like
binary.
Pig Latin. They've done their Pig Latin version of
Sure,
it.
well, I'd like to attempt to understand what's going on.
Do
Binary.
computers.
Let's do computers, not mechanics, but computers. Against?
1 red, 2 purple.
Really?
As I'm waiting, I'm like,
I mean, it's not that. I'm not going to use anything. It's not that urgent. Hopefully, I just don't get a.
Hopefully we don't blow something up again.
I don't want to blow anything up, please.
And cool explodes.
use the 2
Okay,
boosts.
well, nothing blew up, but it was 1 disadvantage.
Okay,
Go
so
away.
you can't. You're like trying to pick up on it, but it's just like almost gibberish of binary.
No, he's using a code I'm not familiar with.
Cool, find out their location so we can rendezvous with them and
He like holds up a hand like to kind of.
Oh, that's rude. That was rude.
It's all right. The most important thing is finding out where Lyra is.
After a minute, he kind of comes back out of it.
Okay, so yeah, so they have her. She's fine. She seems to be a little angry. Understandable. I get it. So I guess they could just let her go, or we can go pick her up, or
Yes, we can go get her.
okay. Well, I have the coordinates. We could go get her. Sure.
Then what are we waiting for?
Yes.
Okay. Het and Hazo are still on the ship.
Right.
Oh shit, Captain. Should we check in with them? Do we have orders?
Where is she? What are the coordinates?
They're on an assignment, but they can break away, and we can meet them out in space.
We can meet them close.
I mean, we can meet halfway. They're
How far are they?
It'd be like half a day, maybe in hyperspace.
Half a day.
Well, we would have enough time to retrieve her and potentially still complete our mission if we decide to do so.
The operative word being if.
Did we get further orders for this planet? This mission?
No. Nothing beyond what Cobra told us.
So, Captain, I don't know what's going on here, but
We have 2 days' time
yes,
until this rendezvous goes down.
correct.
Perhaps the 2 of you can stay behind. You have the backup of Commander Crom and his team, and we can take this time to go retrieve our mistakenly kidnapped friend.
Go ahead and roll your charm. Actually, do your negotiation.
Okay.
Guys.
I'm good with negotiation.
It'll be 3 purple.
3 purple. Great.
She may be even able to help with this op.
Exactly. 3 purple.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Recruiting help.
You know, I'll just take like a setback, just for good measure.
Take them all.
I don't need to. I have a lot of dice in this roll. 3 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. Yes, maybe it's best if you take care of your business and I can reconvene with Crom and we can figure out, we can assess the data that you've given us. We do have 2 days time.
Exactly.
This sounds good. I guess if you're trying to leave now, is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, we mustn't waste any time.
We will debark, open up the hangar, and I guess contact us. I guess you already have contact information, our secret channel. So feel free to, I guess, reach out back to us when you come back and we will go from there.
I will.
Okay, Captain, I would say it's a pleasure, but I think that there's probably, hopefully, I hope, better days in the future for both of us. This hopefully was an abnormality.
What is your plan, Het? What will you do? Where will you go?
I will call the ship, see what Crom wants to do, and we'll probably assess the plan and go from there. We have, like you said, we have 2 days.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know how long you'll be gone?
Only half a day's time. We'll
There and
return
back?
soon.
I guess a full day. 'Cause
Yes.
It's there, then we
Sure.
come back.
Okay. Well, that gives us plenty of time. We'll see what we can do, and until then, Captain.
If anything happens to Hazo, I will kill you.
You see, like,
I have grown fond of him. And then I turn to Hazo. If anything happens to Het, I will be very disappointed in you.
yeah, he's there on board. They understand.
Until we meet again.
Hazo goes up to Herg and like tries to go for like the handshake.
And it like hurts his
Yeah,
neck.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah. Okay, so they're gonna leave you, Jimbo. They're on their way. So you guys are still in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Herg, there's another thing.
What?
I think you should hear it from Aaron himself.
What did he do this time?
It's a good thing.
Oh. All right. Are we taking 2 ships or 1, or what's the plan?
I see no reason to leave any ships behind.
Okay, all right.
Let's just say we may not be coming back.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go talk to Aaron. Wait, where's Aaron?
He's said he'd be on his way shortly.
Yeah, it's cold.
Okay.
Okay.
I also disembark,
Sure.
walk down the ramp,
Sure.
looking for Aaron. Is he outside?
Yeah, I'm just sitting next
Aaron,
to
what
this
are you
one,
doing?
shivering. Freezing.
I see.
Oh, you're sitting.
Huh?
I didn't notice you there.
I just ignore Aaron. I'm like, Ayo, are you all right?
Where did you Where did you come from?
Heaven, Io. I'm an angel from heaven.
Really?
You were sitting and looking at the pad, and so I just sat down next to you. It's a weird place to sit.
I just...
Hey. Hey, love.
I think I might have gotten somebody killed.
Can we help in any way, Ayo?
Star Viper
What about it?
Does it have autopilot?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why?
I have to go.
No.
I have to go.
Run an errand? Go to a store? IO?
Shut off my data pad. Another one can't die because of me.
Can we help you, Io?
Another one can't die because they loved me.
IO, we're all fine.
They said they loved me in the message. And I asked for proof. And she's probably there. What did he tell you about her?
Papa?
Yes.
Just that he's the one that dropped her off.
Anything else? Don't lie.
Mm-mm. Fingers crossed she's still there. 2 birds, 1 stone.
No, it's not. The message stopped after Cloud City.
I don't know what the messages are, darling, but I need you to get out of the foam.
What?
I sort of take her hand and pull her up to her feet.
Where am I?
You're with us.
And we're leaving now to go get Lyra. We have her location, Aaron.
Okay.
But if Io needs help, then this may prove a complication in our plans. We may need you, Io. In fact, we do need you.
Just a pair of fists and blasters, you'll be fine.
No. Captain,
Herg,
we may have a problem. Io seems to need to be somewhere.
I'm on my way. I run out to
Sure.
join them.
Okay. You see them all kind of together.
Caleb, where are you?
I'm here in the ship.
Oh, come on out.
I was going to start repairing cool.
There's stuff happening out here. Come out.
I'll be right there.
Okay, so now everybody's here.
What's everybody do?
Aya, what are you talking about?
Nothing. Just go. Just go. Just go. Everyone.
She needs to borrow the ship and maybe leave. I was just about to say that we are undergoing a mission that will take us a day and a half max. We may have to come back here in 2 days, or, Captain, you said we may not. So now we have options.
What are you looking for, Io?
Anyone?
We are a crew, Io. If you give us some information, we would most likely want to help you. Is this something you must undergo alone?
The people that want to help always end up dead.
That may be true in the case of people who help us, but we seem to do a pretty good job of staying
The
alive.
people who try to help me always end up dead.
We're your friends, Io.
And he loved me more than anything, and that didn't help. They took us anyway.
Who's he?
Who took you?
I don't know who took me. I head straight for the Star Viper.
Okay. At this point, Hazo and Het have reached the security room.
Right.
I told them to open up the roof. So
Okay.
as Io gets up and starts walking to the Star Viper, the dome to the landing base starts to retract. Snow
wait.
starts to fall in.
Don't go this alone. I know you said you're looking for anyone, but just any more information you can give us. It might be that our paths are converging.
Go find who you need to find
It is Lyra.
and go get her. You said I reminded you of her.
But you aren't her. She can't replace you. I'm not trying to trade her for you.
Perhaps your mission would be more successful with friends, Io, with help.
I'm not getting anybody killed.
That may not be your choice to make, Io.
It is.
Well, it's a stupid one. You've got Lyra handled, Faye?
Yeah, I know where she is.
Do you know how to get a hold of Randall?
Ish.
What channel is it?
You can give her the. It's not a single digit channel. Yeah. Because despite what you think of him, there's some level of competence with picking more than one.
So we're splitting
Got it.
up, is that what we're doing? Now?
Aaron, why don't you tell her what your price was when you agreed to find out for Randall what had happened to the lightsaber?
It was a good deal. Listen,
What did you do?
I negotiated.
Okay, spit it out. Io's walking away. We have to stop her.
I'm still walking.
I just sort of start trekking after her. You have a way to contact Randall.
And as the dome continues to retract, the snow falls down into the hangar,
Aaron, what was the deal that you
filling
made?
the hangar with a fresh coat of white over the foam.
You
It's
go
red.
get Emrest.
What?
That is where we'll end today.
What?
Final words being, go get Emrest. And you hear it in the snow. Thank you, everybody. I got, looks like a giant split the party coming up, so that's cool. That's fine. We'll run 2 stories simultaneously. Because pencils and parsecs. What takes us an hour to get out of a bar and 20 minutes to break everything. No, but for real though, everybody, that was great. That was great. Good job. Great job. We got some. This just, you know, I just keep thinking things are gonna go places and don't. That's fine. Thank you everybody for watching, for supporting, for pitching in. I feel like we could do some post-credit stuff with this real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, next week, as I mentioned before, I should have looked to see what it was before my computer crashed. Is that accurate? Is that where I'm at? What? Tier, is that the right tier?
Tier 1 dark?
Yeah, went back to 1. Tier 1 dark side. I don't know what this is, but sweet, we got a ferret ATV. Joestar, that is yours to work with.
A ferret ATV?
It's literally, it's a giant animal
Perfect.
that you can ride.
Cool.
It's like that. It's like the annoying lizard from episode 3, but it doesn't make that sound.
No.
Yeah. Oh. With that,
You can Google it.
yeah, I'm gonna Google all these when I get home. With that, I have extra time to figure out what the hell is gonna happen with this group. Because Joe Starr will be GMing next week. Are we allowed to say who our special guest
Oh, I haven't
is?
made mine up yet. I'm terrible.
We
Special
can.
guest.
We
Our special
can-
guest,
We can
yeah.
promote our
Special
special
guest.
guest.
Oh, our special guest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I didn't submit to my character stuff yet.
There, sometime before I joined the cast, there was a stormtrooper. That
There
made it.
was.
Oh.
T.O. something? T.O.
It's not him.
Oh,
It
okay.
is. It is.
It is.
Okay.
I wonder what he's been up to.
Oh.
Have you been
Awesome.
also wondering what a certain cave trooper on Dantooine, did he make it out of the mountain?
He did not, and it's going to be a really weird.
It's a rescue for his body. It's really, it's terrible.
At the end of the session, we'll be like,
It's
well,
just
we're
Roka
too
laying
late.
on a table.
It's literally gonna. I mean, without knowing, presumably, the episode's gonna end with us arriving to the mountain, finding Roka, and then having a Star Destroyer crash into us. So,
Great.
spoiler alert, we all die in the end.
It's real sad.
No, it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to be on that side
Yeah.
of the table.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Very, very pumped. We'll do a quick. Let's see here. Caleb, odds or evens?
Odds.
It is evens.
Then evens.
Io, will you do me a favor?
Yes.
You seem to use this a lot, and you've seen to see some things that have kind of expanded from it.
Okay.
Can you please do? It's gonna be. And you know, I gotta make it tough. It's gonna be 4 red dice,
What am I? Okay.
and you're gonna roll your 4 worlds.
Core worlds.
Just go ahead and empty the thing.
Yeah. You should. Well, you should.
You got 2
Is Keith
boosts.
gonna roll any?
No, I don't think so. I picked the wrong thing.
Got
Or
it.
you rolled the wrong die.
Bert's making
I
a
think
smiley
he rolled the
face,
wrong
so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna
Well, I
take
picked
all
first,
those
so I wasn't
boosts.
wrong.
Yeah.
He was wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna clear it out.
Exactly. He was.
I mean, I did it
So
first.
yeah, I'm gonna take the 2. I'm clearing out
Yep,
the
yep,
light
yep,
side dice.
Yep.
Okay. 2 disadvantages.
You're still racked with whatever this revelation is that you're putting together. It's difficult. It's frustrating. It's you feel like you're take 1 step forward and like 4 steps back. With that, dark side. Heard.
Are you still holding Hazo? Or Chet?
Nah, they're
No.
gone.
Chet or Chet?
He's working on the space
Chet.
object work.
I'm just making
Not
people
Chet.
up.
Chet's gone.
What about
Do me a favor.
Bobby?
You've been trying this one pretty hard.
Yeah.
Do a medicine check.
Oh.
Try to apply it. I don't know if you're really good at
Well,
it.
it's just
So
gonna
maybe in your half day of transit, if we get there, you do some online space to fry classes. It's cool. It's gonna be 4 red dice. And this
Are
is
you
gonna be the
gonna-
only one. This is gonna be
You're
the
the
only
only
one.
one.
So I'm gonna use them all.
Yep.
Okay. Cool, guys. Here we go. All 4 setbacks and 2 difficult. Oh, this is shit. Okay.
Let's
Here
go.
we go.
Well,
Ooh.
well.
Ah, 1 advantage.
Oh.
So no successes, 1 advantage.
I will give you this. You don't get a rank, but every time you do medicine, you get a natural boost dice.
Oh, right. I'm gonna write that down.
Very fancy. That's
Neat,
good.
that's
You're a medicat.
A med cat.
You just have bandages on you at all times.
I think that's everything. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Matt, how you
Cool.
doing over there?
Hey man, I'm chilling.
Cool.
Okay, that's it then.
That's it.
Well,
Bye.
there we go.
Whoa, wait!
You know,
There's
Cucumber
more.
and Chunk always said, like, why do I come over
Cucumber
here
and Chunk.
when I can go over there? And it makes a lot of sense, but, you know, I feel like the
I
over
appreciate
here.
it. This is the
Look
first
Over
time.
here.
You
I'll
wanna
give
go
you.
over
I'll give you a little nuzzle. Yeah. Come on.
Aw, Maddie.
Alright.
It's the only thing I look forward to every week.
I know.
And Hector ruined it.
You just messed it up.
The notion of cat kisses where it's just too
go.
strong to ignore.
Alright.
Read the computer.
Alright, here we go. Okay, I should have come here. I knew this was gonna happen. All right. So, 4 Forcemores, #dark. Thank you so much for your contributions tonight, first off. And thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Forcemores, Dark, Mr. Owl. I'll just leave these dice here and back away slowly. Good luck. Difficulty, ability. Relda, or boost for the light-sided guys. Promethean works. Tier 2 perma help to Io. Boost the light. J Pistol, keep it cool. Keep it K001 cool. Difficulty, Cookie. I swear to God, I've been trying to tip constantly for 4.5 hours now since the gaming stream. This has put me in a dork side mood. But I'm going to say light boost. Thank you so much, Cookie. The moon rules. The dark artifacts are a lot like waterfalls. Don't go chasing them.
Bringing it
Good
back.
advice.
A small fry, a boost because I want Io to have some more points. Super-lot. Acting ability, yep. Whoa, what? Oh, that's okay. Acting ability, up, y'all. Definitely got that. Great show, love. Sir Discreet, so good. Ability. Right, firstly, I've been trying to say this since my tipping started. Matt, thank you again for the birthday month song during the gaming stream. Secondly, I'm going to go dark side this round. Oh, you're welcome, Kookie. Happy birthday. Eric JTWA, ability, because Caleb bringing the shade kind of like Randall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Laid into Joe earlier. That was great.
That was super great. That was really great.
Em and I were like, oh, damn.
The gang, some boost for our boss. Superlot, Setback, Dark Side Peeps need dice too. Here's a gift from the light side. Graphite Helix, Light, Boost. Cookie. Okay, last tip tonight. Going to the dork side once again. Now, time for sleep before I go and watch A New Hope later.
You're finally
That's Cookie's first Star Wars film.
This was her first Star Wars anything.
Star Wars film. Well, that's A New Hope later.
That's where you should start.
Yeah,
That's a good place to start.
I'm still just amazed that this is the
Yeah.
They're gonna be like,
this show has nothing to do with it.
Where's all the drugs, sex, and violence?
Yep.
I've been sold a backfield goods.
They're gonna be like, oh, these movies are for kids.
Sorry, we ruined Star Wars.
They don't swear at all.
Yep.
Uber Baldy, it's cool time. Hashtag proficiency.
I know how to make it better. Pretend R2D2, every line he says, he's just fucking
Swearing.
swearing.
The whole time, yeah.
That's how you make it closer
It
to
kind of
us.
is, right?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
They kind of admitted that.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, always offended? Yeah, okay.
Dean Alien, difficulty, nah. An NPC can't win. Definitely not cool. Forcemores, Dark, let's get this battle armor. Superlot, Boost, Phoenix Fire, difficulty, Dark, Darth Porgy, some setbacks to see what might happen next week. The Moon Rules, the Disney Hollow Vault presents Song of the Outer Rim, hashtag Dark. Dean Alien, difficulty, that armor sounds awesome, let's get that. And from Chris Odie himself from Seattle, so serious, we can help with that soon, hashtag ability.
Yay! Yay!
They used to be us, buddy.
Yeah, it used to be.
I don't remember.
That was a long time ago. Guys, tomorrow is the return of Blood-Curdling Tales of Terror, our horror miniseries. Each episode is a new story, so you can jump in on any episode, and that's tomorrow night with Cameron Rice. I know Kate Elliott's playing, Scott Rubin's playing, Janelle Santa Cruz is playing. It's going to be real good.
You should check out the first 4 episodes. They're on YouTube right now.
Awesome.
They're pretty great.
Awesome.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss it. Cameron's an incredible horror storyteller, so you want to be there tomorrow. And Zach will be back playing games if he's feeling better. If not, me
Probably
or Lucas
just
or someone will do it. So
Yeah.
Yep. That's it for me.
Did you guys know that Matt is extremely ticklish? Did you guys know that?
I don't want that.
He's not even telling you.
Before, just the thought of it.
If you blow
That's
softly
very
on his
real.
lower
That is
back,
very
Yeah.
that tickles him too.
While Matt is in a puddle on the ground,
I'm all right.
shout outs, announcements, any of you guys? I know we never do this, so I feel like we should if you haven't.
I'm good.
Oh, we haven't done that
I feel
in so
like
long.
be sure to check out Hyper Otaku, our anime talk show. It's over on the Hyper RPG Facebook page now, and it's real fun. It's like little bite-sized videos. Matt yells a lot, but like in a I'm excited about stuff way, so you should totally watch that.
Yeah, do it.
I think that's my plug.
I'm going to be in DC on February 16th, that weekend at Katsucon. So that's coming up. I haven't been to that con before, so that's going to be kind of cool.
I hear that's a good one.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
They got a lot of great guests. Lots of good peeps. I'm going to have fun. And I don't know, go play Monster Hunter World.
Oh, yeah. For no particular reason.
For no reason, because it's awesome. It's good stuff.
Are you in it?
Me.
I might be a certain mysterious hunter guy out there.
Cool.
Ooh.
Or not. I don't even remember. But
You'll have to watch it to find out.
Yeah, I'll have to
Doing a lot
watch it.
of
Somebody let me know.
hunter things, you know.
Who do I play?
Yeah.
If you're playing the game and you come across any noticeable voices, record it and just tag whoever that person is on Twitter.
Sure.
Yeah,
Do it.
Why not?
Just go for it.
It's in all kinds of stuff on Netflix. Every time I turn on like a Netflix anime thing, within 5 minutes I hear Keith.
There's lots of live action stuff too. You guys can watch the Frozen Dead, which is really called Glacé, and I'm one of the leads in that, and it's pretty cool. It's like if you like Silence of the Lambs, it's that kind of a vibe. It's like a 6 hour-long episode series. It's pretty cool.
Where can we find this?
On Netflix.
On Netflix.
It's called The Frozen Dead.
in the middle of Wormwood right now, which also sounds kind of like that vibey thing. So I'm gonna have to check that out.
Ooh,
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Spicy.
Ooh.
Watch next week. I feel bad that I shot this droid you guys like for some reason, and so I promise you absolute lunacy next week. That is that is all I can promise.
That's right.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Kim?
I'll see you on Reddit.
I was gonna get there. Hit that
Yeah.
Reddit. There was some. Just hit that Reddit.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Reddit.
Also, if you were trying to catch up, if you were new to the channel and you're trying to catch up on all old episodes, you can actually look them up on iTunes. You go to iTunes, it's all on iTunes Podcast. Look up Pencils and Parsecs. It's all there, and on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And you know what else is an iTunes podcast? Podcast that Birch has signed up for. He's going to be on it in November, so, tune in for that.
Wait for it.
Emma just recorded an episode
Yes, I
of
was
my
on the latest episode.
movie podcast. You're the first guest, so we're going to have to get you guys on there at some point, but it's going to take years and years and years. And it's called the 500 Greatest Films Podcast, and it's me and Keller Knobloch, and Keller's great, as we watch a movie a week that's on this ridiculous list. And we watched Superman Returns with Emma. She watched it. That movie's 2 hours and 49 minutes long.
Cool. And I still
Is that
can't
top
really
500?
tell you what happened in it, because really not very much does.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I'm surprised it's on that list.
Me too. We
Yeah, it's
were all
from
surprised.
2008,
But
so.
200006.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, even older
You got to
than I
listen to
thought.
that episode. It's great. We have a great discussion. And next week we're watching Jailhouse Rock.
Nice.
Elvis,
cool.
Jailhouse Rock is coming out Monday.
I've seen that, yeah.
With my buddy Marina Mastros, and then we're going to have a bunch of
Marina's
great
great.
guests. A bunch of great guests for the whole rest of the year. And then in November, Bert's going to talk about 28 Days Later with us.
Little teaser for
Yeah, for November.
I put it in my calendar. I won't forget.
You
Hey,
texted me randomly. You're like, "Is 28 Days Later on the list?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's in. It's
What
not
about
in
Tombstone?
10
Is
years.
Tombstone
It's
on
in
the list?
November. I'll check." But
It's
if it
gotta
is,
be.
and if it's more than 5 years from now, can you pick another movie? Because I want to do it sooner with you.
A Hard Day's Night on
Purple
there.
Rain?
Hard Day's Night.
Those are my only two movies I like.
I feel like Purple Rain
I'll
is on
check.
it.
I'll check.
I like lots
Yeah.
of
Do you remember
Let me
flipping
know.
through
Send me the
Purple-
list.
Okay, Purple Rain or Tombstone.
There's lots of movies
Hard
I'm
Day's
doing.
Night. Are we
Sometimes
all-
I get
everyone
Purple Rain and
pick a-
Tombstone
Pick a movie.
confused.
so you
They're
can-
very similar.
I'll be a
I already
Huckleberry.
did one.
Yeah. So we'll see you in a year. Huh? Yeah. That's how that works.
Great. So again, couldn't do this without all of you, so we really appreciate it. Jump on that Reddit. Let us know where you. There was. We say it every week, so it's not. There's a lot to unpack in this one.
Never unfolds how I feel like it's gonna unfold.
Yeah.
Naeem's
Never can
disappointed
tell.
he didn't die. So.
Naeem.
Naeem.
Naeem is secretly the person in Reddit that's like, Aaron should die.
I know you are,
We
Matt.
figured it out.
Not such a secret anymore.
So on that note, from all of us to all of you,
May
the
Force be with you.
Nice.
And The Exorcist.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Hard Day's
Oh,
Night.
definitely.
I
I feel like that might
I
be
have a very strong relationship with
up
that
there.
film.
Really?
my.